All right, welcome back, everybody. It was a little longer break than 5 minutes, but we are ready to keep on going with our first episode. We are back in the Shatter Crevasse, and we are on the way to the outpost. So, you guys continue to shelter in behind the rocks as the storm passes. The whole storm takes about 5 hours to clear. So you guys get plenty of time for a short rest. You're not bothered by any more sand creatures throughout the duration, and you are now free to safely continue your journey forward.
Well, we should probably do that then, huh?
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, and you continue. Oh, that is cool. I have my avatars hidden, but that is cool.
Nice one, Spiff. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, the people watching don't know, but yeah. Anyway, all right. So yeah, you guys continue for the rest of the day. Probably you get a little bit of a short or less, I guess, of a journey than you would normally get. But by sundown, you're maybe like half a day away from where you presume the area of the camp to be, as you break down for another rest, I assume.
Yeah. I will. I wonder. No, that'd be stupid. Never mind. I will send Blinky out to scout the camp from very high up, and his instructions will be simply like, "All right, Bird, I don't like you and you don't like me, but just I need you to go and kind of count the number of individuals down there. Doesn't have to be the exact count, but I just need to know if it's going to be like 5 or 100, somewhere in there. Can you do that?"
Takes a pause and smallest of nods.
Okay, I say, "I love you very much," and I hug him close to my chest, and then I throw him like softball style, like over, like I loop my like I spin my arm a couple times and throw him underhand directly into the sky.
Dexterity roll? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, it flies up as you guys take your long rest, so you get another rest and you heal up. So you're back to 100%.
Lay on hands.
No, the
Okay,
long
never
rest
mind.
heals you.
Okay.
There's a command, right? Like LR or something like that in Roll20 that like resets all your stuff.
I don't know. Maybe that would make sense, but I don't think I've ever used it or heard of it.
It's like LR exclamation. Hold on, I'll look this up. But whatever. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys rise up, and on your way over there, you by this time you're starting to walk into this area that is fairly rocky, and you actually enter this again, I'm struggling with words today, but it's basically on either side you see this massive cliff, and the tear in the earth continues forward, and you're going to venture into the actual crevasse. That's what the area is called for. So you keep descending lower and lower into the crevasse, and you send out Blinky to kind of be your scout essentially, and he eventually comes back just a little past midday with reporting a sighting of the camp up ahead, and he says that there is about 24 in the camp, but then he also sees like scouts and whatnot up ahead as well, so maybe total around 36.
Oof. Man, Hugo's intel was pretty spot on. So sounds like 36 assorted hostiles or not.
Do we have any idea of the layout of this area? Choke points, anything like that?
So yeah, I mean, on your way over there, yeah, Silky would probably be able to speak to it, but also the area that you're journeying through is kind of, you can tell that it's eventually is going to come to a point, and it's fairly choke pointy. So you think it's going to be you're going to have a very likely chance of encountering a scouting party if there is one, which the bird just confirmed. And
So-
I'm just gonna throw a picture up there to see or show you how the actual place looks like.
I would again. Choke point implies that we're. Oh Jesus Christ.
Are we on the floor of this canyon or up on the walls?
On the floor.
I very much
Canyon,
do not
there's the
love
word.
idea of, there you go.
It isn't that many.
I
We
very
can
much do
take
not
him.
love the idea of trying to
Charges
get
him.
into this place by force. Like that seems like that is an extremely bad idea.
No, I agree.
And
Maybe
I
you
also
can
don't know-
wait till evening and see what,
Yeah.
like, how much of the camp looks lit up. If they have like a guard party patrolling, and try to figure out a way to sneak in.
So the question becomes: would we try to? I agree. Should we try and sneak in, like send our sneaky person in? Because I guess I in this scenario, I anticipate a combat outcome as like us being killed.
Well, you
Uh,
know who's sneaky as a cat? My cat familiar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who
So-
else is sneaky like a cat?
I can
Well,
become a cat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say like
Cat
if
party.
we're gonna set up camp, then
Cat
I
party.
can send. And by the way, I did come up with a name for the cat. It's the Elvish word for cat, which is Miog. So,
Nice.
oh, cute.
I like that.
I
So-
thought you were gonna name it.
How do you
Slinky.
spell that?
I
Oh,
know.
I see it. I
Don't
see
you
it
dare,
in there.
Cooper.
Yep.
Don't you dare.
So yeah, we could just kind of like send Miog in to be like run around. He probably wouldn't even like even if he was seen, they would just be like, oh, it's a camp cat.
Well, do you want to
Um,
send a party of cats in? Because I can change Blinky into his cat form.
Send in a party of cats.
Well,
I can
our
escort
druid,
them.
our druid can go in. I can send in Blinky in his cat form, and you can send in Miog.
Honestly, if it's just scouting, why send in the druid and risk him? If a familiar gets killed, you just recall him.
That's true.
So they're the
Ouch.
perfect scouts.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you right there. That's unethical.
What can our if you're a druid, can you speak to other cats? Could you coordinate? Because like that's the problem, right?
Oh my God.
Because our familiars will be more than 100 feet. So that's the benefit, right? Like if
An
a
army of
druid
cats.
can coordinate with the other two cats.
If you give me an hour of rest, I can talk to cats.
Sure. I mean,
'Cause
if
that
you're
makes
gonna
more
wait till
sense.
nighttime, there's probably enough time.
Yeah.
Dimitri
well,
said it was midday, right?
Yes.
And I would need to spend an hour anyway redoing Find Familiar so I can turn Blinky Johnson into Slinky Johnson.
Oh my god.
I like it.
yeah, I like this plan. I think we send in the familiars, and then Delmar, if you want to go, you can go, but it's up to you.
I can also make someone, let's say, blend in a lot better.
Oh. I don't know. I think I do think I think our boy has a good point about not getting too many people in the mix. Like because I think you could conceivably, like, if you get caught, you're just a cat, right? They have no reason to think that you're not.
Depends if they're hungry or not.
True.
Can
I
anyone
suppose.
turn into a jackal?
Also, sorry, I don't
Alright.
mean to interrupt, but Delmar, when you transform, remember, you still look like a machine.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
right, I forgot about that. Well, the thing about that is I can just be something that's stealthy. If
Yeah,
they
but I
don't
mean, if
see
they look,
me-
I mean, if they don't see you, then it doesn't matter. But if they see a cat that's a robot, then they're gonna, well, I don't know what they're gonna do, but
yeah, what are they gonna do, DM?
they're gonna
don't
see it and
know.
they're gonna know it's a machine. That's what I'm trying to say.
They're not going to be confused that you're not a cat.
Yes.
They're going to be like,
Yeah.
that's not a cat. Something's wrong with that cat.
Oh my
I
god,
don't
it's
I
think-
think,
I
I
realized-
think
I
probably
realized
the
that you're a
two
transformer.
familiars is good.
Yeah, I'll go back on what I said before. I think that actually makes more sense. Knowing that Delmar would be a robo cat.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna give Miog instructions then. I want him to do a full circuit of the camp. I want him to observe guard postings and movements, and I want him to like sit on some windowsills and see if he can figure out which buildings are what.
And I will instruct Slinky, if Miog is doing that, to specifically see if he can seek out the Jackal and like locate where he is in camp.
Do you know what the Jackal looks like?
How smart is so?
Probably
sounds
like a
is that?
jackal, right?
Well,
I see I see a jackal. I
With
see a dog.
scimitar.
would
Well, that's kind of part. That's why I'm trying to tell Miog like, hey, figure out which building is like where the boss is. You know, like people going in and out, people scurrying, carrying out their orders from that building, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It has the stats of the chosen form. Oh, so as a cat, he's probably not very intelligent, is he?
He's very dexterous.
No, I'm like, would he understand like how to look for like the person in charge?
I think as a
Um,
familiar, yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like if I told him look for the boss, the biggest dude in this camp,
Yeah, you could probably.
would he understand?
Yeah,
Do you think he would understand?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, I'm willing to chance it. Slinky, don't fuck me here, buddy.
All right. So, what are your instructions again?
Wait,
I'm just telling Slinky to look for the boss and
Okay.
report back on like where he is in
Okay.
camp.
before we do this, what happens if that things get caught?
Cats.
If they're caught,
They meow. They run away. Like
I'm more thinking if they try to kill it and it just disappears and
I
doesn't
think
become
we would
food.
know. And then we can resummon them.
Yes, but then they know that there's something up. It's the same as seeing
Yeah, at
a
that point they
metallic
would know
cat.
that there's
I-
someone scouting
I
the
would-
camp, but
I would argue
I would-
that it is no worse than us being caught in person.
yeah.
Like them catching our familiars is just as bad, or probably not as bad as us being caught outright, and certainly much less risky.
I mean, there's
Well-
other explanations too. They might be like, shit, that was a ghost cat.
Ghost cat, yeah, exactly. No, he's got it. I'm on board with your.
The only thing I'm saying is we have a lot of a bigger chance if we send someone in, someone that can
Of-
hide.
Well, of what I mean, the problem is you have to weigh the risk of failure or the consequences of failure against the added benefit of having a PC in there, right? So if you go in, yes, you can coordinate better and like marshal. The
Are you
cats to
talking
do-
in game or out character right
Like
now?
out of character, like if you
Okay.
show up, like yes, you could marshal the cats better than we could remotely. But if you're caught, you're screwed. Like the five of us cannot fight off 36.
Well,
of
if I
anything.
do my magic myself, I can get at the lowest on a stealth roll I can get is 17.
Well, the lowest you
so
can get is critical
18.
failure.
Well, there's no critical failure on like ability checks.
I thought
Yeah,
Knight
there
said
is.
there was.
Oh,
There's
we do
critical
that
fail
now?
on any D20
House
roll.
rule.
Ah, okay.
House rule. Yep.
Well then, I don't know, man. I will say I like from a fun standpoint, I think failure is also very interesting, and like if you feel comfortable risking your character going in there, I'll support it. I just don't know. I don't know that tactically there is much to be gained from you going in that we couldn't achieve with our familiars. I think you are putting yourself at unnecessary risk.
Oh yeah,
with-
definitely.
With I think equivalently non-significant additional benefit.
I mean, we can send in a cat, but it's just like I don't know how much information we're gonna get out of it.
Well, aren't
Well-
familiars like more intelligent than normal cats?
They're not. Well, they're not. Yeah, they are, but they're not as smart as like Delmar would be. So like, I
Right.
think that's the benefit, right? Like Delmar is smarter than our.
At least I
familiars
would hope so.
He can make decisions on the
Hey.
ground that our familiars couldn't. But the problem is, if he gets caught, we gotta go in and save him, and then we'll probably all die.
Could Delmar turn into a bird or something that could fly?
No,
Oh.
I cannot fly until level 8, I think.
Can you turn into something much smaller? They like really wouldn't attack combat it
Like an ant.
Yeah,
Well,
like spiders. Like no one's gonna like kill a spider.
I mean,
I don't-
Oh, that's not right.
I can turn into like a small rat or a small spider. You wouldn't really like, oh, that's a mechanical spider. You wouldn't really notice that.
Yeah.
So you could do
But-
that instead, I guess.
Because again, is your goal to help scout the camp? Because you need to be in a larger form for that.
I thought Wild Shape had size constraints, didn't it?
It does at the
No,
current.
does it?
It's CR. It has CR.
No, but I'm
constraints.
thinking if your transformation, because of what we discussed, has size constraints.
obvious mechanical.
Yeah.
characteristics to it.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna have size concerns in that ways, later on I'm gonna have a bad time because later on animal forms are gonna become so big.
Yeah, no, I'm
not gonna
thinking
do
thinking
anything.
you can shrink yourself magically as part of it. So
So
That's
ultimately,
why-
dude, like I think if you want to go in, like I think it's fine. Also, I think my vote would be to not risk you.
Yeah, I agree with Jake, but like if you want to, like go for it.
Yeah. Well, I think I will support you, but I think you are taking a large amount of risk upon yourself if you do this.
Well, what's fun with D&D if you don't take
There we
risks?
go. I fucking love it. Just light that candle, dude.
another famous last words.
Yeah, I
that's,
know.
That's how my character died.
I can take it.
That's how Silky's ancestors died.
All right, so just the familiars going in.
I think familiars featuring Delmar.
And Delmar, I think.
Oh, Delmar is gonna go in too.
Yeah.
I think
well-
he said, yeah.
If we're sending in the familiars, we should probably just send in one, and I can make them pretty much undetectable. I can shroud them in a cloak of darkness, which will make them more hidden.
Dimitri, would you, as DM, would you give us like scouting speed advantages if we sent in more people? Like if we sent in 2 cats instead of 1, would you give us mechanical benefit to?
Well, I mean, depends on the tactic and depends on the situation.
I think.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't matter. I can throw it on unlimited people.
Yeah, because Avarin and I were talking about sending our familiars in to look for, like, to basically do 2 different tactical things.
Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna roll individually for whatever they're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an overarching mechanical thing I can assign to 2 versus 1, but yeah, you get
I suppose
2
it's like-
rolls
it's like-
at minimum. Yeah.
Well, in any case, whatever we're going to do, everybody gather around.
Yeah.
Puff gathers
I'll
around.
if
And
Delmar's
I
going
wait
in,
for everyone.
I'll leave Silky alone, and he'll just kind of sit with me.
Okay.
Actually, tell you what, I'm going to start working on over the next hour. I will work on recasting Slinky Johnson back into Blinky Johnson, and I'll have him when they go in, like, act as again
Eye in the sky.
like Overwatch. Yeah, like if I see a bunch of torches light up suddenly, I'll be like, okay, they just realized the jig's up.
Okay, so
That'll
we're
be his
sending in
role.
we're sending in 1 cat familiar and 1 bird.
And one
Mhm.
you. Yeah.
Okay, then we don't have to send me in for now. Like we can wait with that. Basically, my plan out of character is to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us, just because it's good that everyone has more stealth right now.
Does that have? Do we have to be close to you though, right? Like, that
No,
that's
if
not
I
persistent.
choose you, you only have to be close to me when I cast it.
Oh, neat.
So because I can for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a 10 plus stealth.
Nice.
Damn, that's a
So-
powerful spell.
Yeah, so I can just choose. I can just basically the whole party just be like, okay,
Yeah,
It
definitely
lasts-
want the familiars in on that too. Then
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, that's what I mean. If you're gonna summon the next one, I rather wait to cast the spell until the one is done. Like,
Oh no! If you're waiting on Silky or on Blinky, I'll leave my cat as a cat.
okay, so we're sending in 2 cats.
Sure.
All right, 2 super stealthy cats away.
The cat saga. And
So-
just one little quick thing, not to do with cats, but potentially also to do with cats. Is there a way that we would be able to, say, poison a water source or something before engaging in anything?
Oh, I love it.
I mean, we can put some bags on the cat and tell them to jump in the well.
Yeah, we don't.
What's that cat doing?
It's got its little floaties
Poisoning
on.
the water source, yeah.
So like poisoning a water source and then just waiting an extra day, like maybe that drops the count down to half or something. I'm not sure if we can achieve that. Though.
Well,
maybe not
so
dropping,
we
but
don't have
definitely
we don't
weaken
have
them.
poison per se, but I like pull out like a small set of glasses that have no lenses in them, and I put them on. And I say, historically, nations and armies have been laid waste by any number of infectious ideologies,
Mm.
and one of the most
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I can produce poison.
problematic. Huh?
I can
Hey.
produce poison.
Oh, you can? Okay, well then.
Oh,
never mind.
okay. Cotton zips up his fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say like gastroenteritis is one of the
Yeah.
most virulent things you can do to an army. So
I can literally produce a neurotoxin.
okay, well let's do that instead. I guess.
Oh my God.
Let's do your plan first, and we can call mine
Is it-
plan B.
Is it a deadly neurotoxin?
Yes, it's deadly.
So we send in the cats to scout and do recce reconnaissance. They come back and then we go poison. Is that
Sure.
roughly what's going to happen?
Can they not do both things?
Well, it's would the reconnaissance be first before we send an actual player?
Yeah,
This
but,
is
yeah,
out of
but we
character, by
probably
the way.
don't want a vial of poison on the cat while it's going.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Well, Delmar, if you can wild shape into a bird, can't you just like take the neurotoxin in your talons and like drop it into the water source as a flyby?
That's the problem. I cannot fly.
Fuck, I keep forgetting.
What about
Uh,
Owlie? Owl.
Well,
Pet.
yeah, Blinky.
Sorry,
So
Blinky.
one of our familiars could do it. So like, why don't we do? Oh, never mind. I'm like getting confused because I think we decided that Delmar would be too conspicuous as a RoboCat.
Also, I'd like to point out, do we even know what their water source is right now, and if it's
No, we
capable of
don't.
us poisoning
I
it?
just
Yeah,
love the idea
exactly.
of chemical warfare against an unknown, unidentified tribe.
It's a fantastic idea. I just want to make sure it's a viable idea before we commit to it.
Yeah, I
what-
feel like
what-
we should
this is
just-
like this is just an indigenous population with like no hostility at all. We're just like,
It's the wrong camp.
drop like sarin gas into their central. It's like
Send in the
mission-
smallpox
Mission
blankets.
accomplished. Yeah, exactly. Smallpox blankets.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
This is amazing.
Okay, so we're sending in 2 cats.
I think the reconnaissance. Yeah.
I love it. Started as 2 cats and escalated to smallpox.
War crime. Yeah.
we're not-
I love
we're not
this
sending in
game
the
so
robots.
much.
I love that we just spent 30 minutes discussing just sending 2 cats in.
I also like how we went from, sending in a cat as being unethical to like poisoning being ethical.
I stand by it.
Anyway, anyways, everyone gather up around me. With
Including
all
the
of your
familiars.
familiars.
Get in here. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cast away.
Do anyone get uncomfortably close?
You tell us to get uncomfortably close.
No, I'm asking out of character.
Make sure it's important that you get uncomfortably close as part of the spell to work.
Okay, so when everyone huddles around me, I cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Ah,
So everyone for an hour gets plus 10 to their stealth.
Nice.
All right. So, cats are off then, I guess.
Oh yeah, by the way, the cats do not leave any footprints or anything right now.
Nice, but also conspicuous.
Well, I mean, hopefully, plus 10 to stealth, they do not get seen.
All right, let's roll some stealth checks for the familiars. Also, how far can they go from you?
There's no limit to the range. It's just If they're outside 100 feet, you can't communicate
through them, yeah.
telepathically.
Okay. All right, so let's just roll stealth, and then let's see what happens.
Yeah, I want to stealth too, by the way.
Well, you're staying, right?
Yeah, I still want to stealth though if someone walks out.
I really like that
All
stealth
right,
roll.
so with the plus 10, that's 15.
Okay. But you rolled a 1.
No. Rolled a 4. Oh, I did roll a 1. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
And then Jake for your familiar.
Stupid cat.
So one of the cats just got. Meow!
Well,
We're
he
not
gets spotted.
sending that one in.
He's gonna get spotted, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna know that he's not just a cat. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's the real benefit is like even if they're discovered, they're still just cats.
Jake,
He literally points his paw up to the ridge where we're standing when he gets captured.
Oh, they're over there.
Jake, you want to roll yours?
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Roll your stealth for your cat or bird.
I need a cat. I need a cat block. What's their stat
It's-
block is plus?
It's
4?
plus 4. It's plus 4.
All right.
Plus 4, plus 10, so
I
plus
can do that.
14.
I can do that.
Dude, that cat is gone.
What cat?
Yeah, exactly.
The cat actually whispers in Christian Bale's voice like "I am the Nite" and then disappears.
All right, so your cats go away. What do you do while they're gone?
Can I make a? I wouldn't know how to do this. Never mind. I was gonna say like I want to make a good dig out fire that has like heat but no smoke.
I want to
So
pray
we
to
can have
God.
like a. Huh?
I want to pray to God.
Gods. This is D&D. Gods.
Yeah, the Pantheon. Come on, man. Is there anything we should be preparing in the meantime? Like,
Prepare to
actually, no,
fight.
I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Yeah, I was about to say we better prepare to fight because this is gonna turn bad really quickly.
I'd like to be like, and I think when I do, I'm gonna be like, this will be okay. Like these cats, they're gonna get in there, get out. No one's gonna see anything, and we're gonna be fine. And then immediately I'm gonna cast mage armor myself. Just like, don't worry about that.
Yeah, do you know what I'm googling right now? What's
I
the
couldn't
fast
possibly-
beast in D&D? Just to have that already known in case shit goes sour.
It's probably a Tarosk.
Yeah, are there
I can't become a Tarosk.
something with wings, bud?
You would be surprised how fast things can be on the ground.
I'm wondering if I can just from whatever ledge we're on or hiding place, if I can try to observe the camp as well, and see if there's like a regular patrol schedule. It looks like, or anything like that from here.
Yeah, so you're still quite a bit away from the camp because, like the bird or Blinky reported, there were patrols around the.
Oh, so we're not like within eyesight
No.
of it. Oh, never
No,
mind.
so the familiars will be gone for quite some time actually,
Okay,
because they have to go all the way over there and then back.
Okay. Well.
Then
I
I'll
mean-
probably eat some food.
Yeah, let's just set up camp
Yeah.
and like find a good defensible spot and get set up just in case.
Yeah, let's just prepare to fight in case shit goes down.
So like, okay, have we actually we've moved on from the area where we fought the Mephits, right?
Oh yeah, that was like a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's just try to find like a nice protected hollow in the rocks where we won't be seen and where we only have one direction that can approach us.
All right.
Be all tactical about it.
So at this point I want to stealth.
Okay.
because-
Roll a stealth roll, and then the familiar people also roll a wisdom check for me, please, for your familiars.
So 17.
Wisdom check, huh?
So we're all rolling stealth, are we? Or
You
just
can
me?
if you want. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like
Stealth
all of
for
you
our
are trying to hide, so yeah, I would just roll
stealth
stealth.
for our familiars or for ourselves.
Stealth for you guys, and then wisdom for your familiars.
Holy shit, you're gone, Rita.
She's
I
oh.
just melt into the
30
shadows.
Should have sent that cat.
I
hell,
melt
yeah.
into the sand. It like blends in with my tawny fur.
32. That is pretty okay.
I look
And
around
then
like,
what I add.
where the
10?
fuck did the cat go? No, the other cat went in.
All right. So where are the wisdom rolls?
12 for me.
And then
And
Silky,
me,
we
it'll
need
be
your wisdom for the
thick.
cat. Okay.
Well, it's a 14 plus whatever the cat's wisdom is, I guess.
All right. So you do see a couple of just regular patrols go by, but you kind of hide, and you do a good job staying away from them. And then maybe 2 hours or so passes before the familiars start to return. And they basically report a similar structure to what you saw in the picture that I sent of the outpost. Basically, it's this scattered village, ruin almost type place. There doesn't really seem to be too much structural organization to how the buildings are arranged, or maybe the animals weren't really sure what that even means. And they just report, seeing these strange people, a lot of which had pictures imprinted on them.
Like
Yeah.
tattoos?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to explain it the way they would explain it. Yeah, and they don't really comment on any significant individuals that they saw. While they're explaining this, though, I need perception checks. Whoever wants to do, we can do 2 or 1.
Well, I assume that we probably would have had someone on guard.
I can do that.
Well, the cat that's just fucking gone can be our.
All right, sure. I'll let
Rita
Rida roll a wisdom or a perception check. Yeah, as this is happening.
Jesus.
Nice.
This
Nice.
cat
All right,
is-
so you do. So Rida, you see in the distance, following Ivarin's cat, there appear to be multiple figures, some of which on horseback. Actually, all of which are on horseback, approaching at a distance or following the cat at a distance.
Okay,
Ivarin scowls at Miag.
I would immediately alert everybody of this.
Kill the cats.
Divert the cat.
And they're heading straight for your direction.
How many figures? Sorry.
Let's see here. 8. Total of 8.
Oh shit! Here we go.
And it looks like they're following the cat, or
Yes.
they're okay. Yeah, maybe tell your cat to go somewhere else.
Can I use my action to dismiss my familiar to its pocket dimension? He just disappears.
Well, at this point, you can only do that within 100 feet anyway, at which point they're already close.
Have they
So-
spotted us? Or can we tell if they've spotted us?
I mean, I have the lowest stealth of all of us, 17.
I don't
so-
think they would spot you yet, but they're riding towards your location directly for you. And they're pretty close to spotting you. So
Okay. Can we just do like a quick retcon that when we set up here, we like chose hiding spots so we all know where to be set up in case this happened?
I assume that was part of us digging in, right?
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm taking into account your stealth rolls previously. So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, Ivarin's probably okay, so we just got the notice that they're coming. So Ivarin says to everyone, "Hey, get in your places." And
As we're doing this, so hold on. If they show up and they're like violent, I assume we'll all attack. If they show up, and does someone want to try and take point and like see if we can defuse this before we go into a fight? Because if there's that many people, I don't feel great about our chances.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a talker, But if we can try to resolve this peacefully, that's probably a smart move.
I have a -1 to what do you call it?
Let's go.
Charisma. So don't count me
Thankfully,
in.
your newest member with the least D&D experience and least acting experience has
Oh God!
14 charisma.
Oh shit!
Pod
That is
steps
impressive.
forward, triumphantly invisible to everyone.
That sounds like a vote.
Yeah, that sounds like a vote. You go out. Defuse this situation.
Okay.
Well,
So
I mean-
so what I would say is, just so we can all be on the same page, because I think attacking coordinated will be important. If they show up and they just start like wrecking the place, we'll attack, and if they don't, we'll have Pot try and defuse this.
Sure.
Works for me.
Pot, do you want to have like a catchphrase or something like that? Like if it's going shit, and you'll just say something, and we'll all just get in on it.
You'll know when
I'm
I
gonna
say
say
it.
that's all the time you have to discuss this before you have to hide if you want to hide before they arrive.
Yeah, let's hide.
All right. I'm just gonna instruct Miyag to just act like he is Pot's cat.
Okay. And
Hopefully that'll diffuse some suspicion. It's just like, oh, this is this dude's pet cat.
What about the other one?
All right.
Yeah, out of character. Sorry, with this. Would I be able to cast a spell on myself before they would notice, like between now and then, or would they see me do something?
It depends on how long it takes. If it's just an
Um,
action, then yeah, you would be able to cast it on yourself.
On that
Okay.
note, mage armor.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
want to cast what I sent through to you.
So
The Shield of Faith, I think. Oh, it's a bonus action, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I
That
don't
means
sure
that
if it lasts that long though is the problem.
Yeah, it's
Nite,
10 minutes.
Oh.
Quick question.
Oh.
So if I change form, do you add that to my stealth? Would I reroll stealth?
You would probably have to reroll stealth, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, if all of them are preparing, I wanna go into like in my hiding corner to go into dire wolf and roll stealth with the dire wolf.
Okay.
And yeah, I cast Shield of Faith on
Okay.
myself.
So that's 30.
Jesus.
All right, so
I'm
as you
gone.
guys get into your places, this group of riding on horseback up here above or over the nearby cliffside, and they ride into the area that you were just at. Leading the group is one. They all appear to be very minimally clothed. Like most of them do have some kind of leather armor covering their chest at least. But the lead rider appears to be completely, well, not completely, but his upper torso is completely not clothed, not armored. And you see his body is covered completely by these geometric kind of lines. And as the group approaches, while still the horse is riding, he kind of dismounts it and walks into the area on foot and just kind of looks around and appears to spot Silky hiding kind of a little out of position.
No.
Ow!
And
Wait, wasn't
he
I-
So stealthy.
and
Isn't-
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, isn't Pot supposed to be like out in front, like trying to diffuse the situation?
Oh, I thought everybody was hiding.
No, because I think Pot, that
Everybody
was what
besides
was agreed,
Pot,
right?
right?
Yeah, except for me, that I'm gonna go out and try and diffuse the
Oh,
situation.
I
That's why I cast
misunderstood.
the
I thought that
shield
was
on
your
the guy,
backup
so-
plan if you were spotted. Okay, then yeah, he just dismounts and walks directly towards you. And as you see him walking, you see that his mouth is actually stitched closed.
Always a good sign.
Never a good
Ouch.
sign. It's never good.
And
No
on
normal guy does that to
his
himself.
on his arm, you also see a tattoo of a scorpion that looks like that. And as he walks towards Pot, probably Ryder, you hid kind of behind where he's at, so you're kind of like encircling the area almost. And you see on his back that's the only spot where there isn't this geometric tattoo design, and instead there's like scarred hash marks just going through his whole back, and they line like 75% of his back, and it's just like hash marks, like 4 hash marks. Basically, you presume it's a count of some kind.
Cool.
And yeah,
Got
so
some
he
scissors?
he approaches Pot, and as he does so, he on his waistline, you see just this bunched up rope on the tip of which appears to be this metal dagger looking thing, and he just kind of holds it in front, and the other riders also dismount.
Some Mortal Kombat vibes.
Do I
here.
also see the behind on the back?
Um,
Already.
sure, why not? You can be behind them too.
Okay, so Pot sort of waves. Well, he waves at the guy as he's walking up, and he's like, "Hi, yes, I'm glad we actually got to meet," and holds out his hand to shake his hand.
Hey, good to meet you, old pal.
He stops
Yeah,
about
basically.
15 feet in front of you, and just kind of holds his rope up in front. And one of the other riders catches up, and basically they all walk pretty aggressively towards you, but stop behind the dude with the tattoos. And he speaks, not the guy, because obviously his mouth is sewn shut, but the guy behind him says, "Follow us."
Why would you like me to follow you? I am out here enjoying the sun, enjoying the beautiful landscapes, looking for insects and birds native to the region.
And is there a reason your cat was in our camp?
I know of no cat. I seek bugs.
That cat right there. He points
This
to the cat.
this little thing. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe he was thirsty, looking for water.
Mhm.
Do you have water?
And how do you explain the lack of footprints?
That's up
It's a
first.
very, very rare breed of cats found far south. Far south.
Mhm.
Oh no, you should have. Oh no, you could have said something else.
You
to make it
you still have to come with us.
My friends,
We're not your friends.
but we could be friends.
No, we really couldn't.
What if we shared some food?
We have
Do we
plenty.
hear this?
He's doing
Yes,
a good
you hear
job.
this conversation.
Oh
So-
my god, he's killing it.
No, he's killing himself. That's it's a difference.
How long has passed since they first appeared? It's been like a minute, maybe?
Yeah,
Wait,
not
wait,
even
wait,
at this
wait,
point,
wait,
probably.
Wait. Nite.
Yeah,
How long did you say it take
took what,
for them to return back?
like 2 hours or so?
In that case, the you can see footprints. It only lasts an hour. And it's also gone for us. Technically.
Uh-oh.
Well,
It's
Well,
not a magical
I
cat
mean,
anymore, though.
they still saw it. They saw it at one point, so I guess what they said still applies. An hour ago, because they were probably at the camp. Yeah.
and how far away, like how long did it take them roughly to get from the camp to us?
You don't know. You're still not quite sure how far the camp is, but maybe, I don't know, 40 minutes or something.
Okay. And what was their last response? They didn't really say much, did they? They just wanted
They
to go
said
with them.
come with them. They don't seem too keen in talking too much. And the guy in the center, the leading dude, he obviously can't say anything, but he kind of motions towards where Silky is standing, and the others just kind of come to guard and like take defensive positions as well, just in case anybody else emerges.
I look at the dude with the geometric shapes and I say, "Friend, come here. I want to tell you something."
He just continues to dead stare at you and doesn't even
Careful.
nod. But the other guy behind him says, and your friends can come too.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
My friends? Wait. I don't have my jar of ants with me. Have you seen my jar of ants? Do you have my jar of ants?
the other friend, and he points to where Silky is standing.
The rock? I do love rocks. I really, really like rocks.
Oh, he's gonna fucking.
I can tell you.
Oh god, that's
The
gonna
guy,
be
the
bad.
leading dude, starts to swing or swing his rope.
There's no need to swing
I
rope.
will come out and I'll say, stop. We'll come with you. We'll come with you.
Damn it! I was just preparing Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah, I ran down and smoked them.
I mean, we can still charge.
He's gonna fucking kill Pot.
I won't metagame because but
All right. Well, I guess we're blown now. So Ivarin steps out as well, but not real quickly. Pretty defensively.
Yeah, Pot doesn't. Is the dude like swinging his dagger around above his head? Is that kind of
No, like off to his side.
okay? And there's 15 feet between him and I.
Yeah, just about.
And how many? Of them?
There's
I
8.
think there's 8
right?
of them.
So 7, and the main boss dude or the geometric dude, and the other
We can
people
take-
aren't like, yeah, they're like not armored. They look pretty unsophisticated in terms of combat ability, right? That's at least what I. Took when
They're
they came
pretty
over.
armed, and most of them are wearing the leather armor.
Oh, I thought they were like unarmored, and they were like.
No, they're wearing different degrees of coverings, is what I said. But most of them have like at least a chest, their chest covered with armor. It's just the center dude that is completely like doesn't have anything.
Okay, sorry, I completely misunderstood the situation then. I thought like everyone was like more or less like peasant looking.
No, they were
the main
riding
dude who
they were riding the horses, and they were all armed.
Horses, or is it just like normal horses?
Sorry, say that again. What kind of horses?
Look like they are bred for war, or do they just look like?
I
normal horses?
mean, I don't think you would. Well, you don't know either way. I mean, they're not like skimpy horses, but they're not like armored horses. Like, they're just like regular horses.
And do we have a visual or a map of this current landscape that we're in? In terms of like whether Pot could back up into a more tactical position for the other people to sort of get an ambush or a flanking maneuver.
No, I would say I don't have a visual representation, but I would say because you chose a spot that's fairly secluded, there isn't much place to retreat or hide or flank in this case.
I think Rita and me are the only ones that can flank right now.
Yeah, Rita and Delmar are kind of behind them.
Mhm.
And then you 3 are kind of walked out and are facing them, I guess.
Okay, so there's something I really want to do, but I'm not sure if I should do it.
Could do it.
Do it.
Do it.
This is the
Whatever it is,
first
do it.
session. If we
Do
all
it.
die, it's
What's
glorious.
the word? Yeah. What's the word?
I don't know if it's glorious.
Yes, it is.
Act now,
it'll be
think
great.
later.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
Like no
So-
later.
Pot like starts slowly walking towards the main guy, and he's like, okay, I will come with you and hear what you have to say with your very vocal mouth. And so when he gets, does the guy let me get like close? Like, do they react when I get to a certain distance or something?
If you start walking towards them, the guy will say to stop and drop your weapons.
The guy that's speaking.
Yeah.
On the corner. And how far away would I, like, how close would I get if that was
Probably as soon as you take a step forward.
Then I will say, I'm sorry, I can't drop my weapon at the moment, but if you would like to come and arrest me.
Are
He
you
doesn't laugh,
doing?
that's me laughing.
And again, how many guys are here with this party?
7 plus
8.
1.
8
There's
dudes. I like those fucking
7 plus a
odds.
boss.
And there's 5 of us.
I like those odds.
We can take him.
Let's light this candle.
So, like, out of character, what I'm trying to do is get the main guy to get close enough to me, and I'm going
Yeah.
to use a divine smite and fucking one-shot this dude. Or hopefully. But, yeah, that's at least what I'm
Just
trying to do.
Yeet him into Valhalla.
Basically.
I mean, I know what I'm going to do, and like I already prepared my action for what I'm going to do. So
Yeah. So do they react when I say they can come to me, but I'm not dropping my weapons?
No, they repeat to drop your weapons.
Do any of them have ranged weapons?
The guy standing in front of you, yes.
As in the
But only
what type
one.
of range? It's just the Scorpion Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna target that guy with Tasha's hideous laughter, and I'm gonna hold it in reserve. And if the DM says roll for initiative, I'm gonna cast it.
I love it. Yeah, so Pot just says, "Sorry, I can't do it," and starts walking closer.
Two of them standing behind the tattooed dude step forward and try to approach you as you walk forward. What do you do?
More friends. I keep walking forward.
They stop you before you get to him.
So they're like right in front of me right now.
Yes.
in what way do they stop?
They're trying to grab you, your hands.
I jump out of the shadow.
Oh yeah,
And charge.
I
would
would
like
have
to cast
swung.
blindness deafness on the
Yeah.
big dude.
I would have swung before they as soon as they tried to grab me, I would have like swung my warhammer.
It's on, bitch.
Yeah, and I just leap out of the shadow and try to grab the closest
TPK.
person to me.
All right, so you guys step out of the shadows. You swing. So go ahead and swim swing your hammer.
Swim? All right, so let me just check one thing real quick. It is an action. Okay. Yep. So I'll swing my one-handed hammer. Doink.
Oh,
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
All right.
That's one hell of a
And
roll.
he explodes.
I say, I am your god, and swing.
Welcome to Boomtown.
Fuck scorpions.
All
Check
right.
the least
So yeah,
out.
you
Do
swing
what
at
the fuck
him.
goes.
So you rolled a 9. So it's times 3. So it's 27 damage. And go ahead and roll a D100 for
Jesus
the
Christ.
critical effect.
Oops, sorry.
What'd you roll?
46.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you people. It was a good campaign.
All right, so you swing at him and you kind of bring your hammer down on top of his shoulder. He's a little surprised by how fast you move the hammer, and you definitely hit him, and you bring him down to a knee. But because of how they're approaching, they get to you kind of at the same time. The other guy swings at you at the same time, just kind of going for your face. Let me roll a attack here.
I have 21 AC, by the way.
21. Oh, because
Actually,
of
do
your
I have
shield.
more? I have shield, and I forgot to let you know the last battle, but I have I sent it to you in chat a little while ago. I chose the defense thing for my fighting style or whatever it is. Yeah, fighting style at level 3. You get to choose one. Yeah,
Nice.
so
Yeah.
I'd already chosen defense. I forgot to tell you last fight that I had the extra AC, so I've got 21.
Okay.
I love it. I love
Well,
it so
he
much.
unfortunately crits you as well. But he's only swinging at you with his fist. He's not using his weapon.
Okay.
And he hits you for a total of 9.
With a fist.
Yeah, because he scored a triple crit as well.
Okay.
But isn't fist only 1 damage?
No, it's a D4.
Not if then if
If
not
he's
if not a
skilled, if
monk.
he's skilled in unarmed combat, he gets a roll of die instead of just a mod.
Are they?
Okay.
I
9
guess so.
damage.
Who are you asking? Are you skilled in armed combat? Friend,
No.
your punch was super strong. Are you skilled in unarmed combat?
No. What you hear is
Oh yeah, true. So he also brings you down. So you bring your hammer down, you bring the guy to the knees, and then he punches you, and you kind of roll next to him on one knee, and the other guy
buddy.
goes for his shoulder, and so who is it? Delmar and Raida, you guys emerge, and one
also
of the
get
guards
attack
towards
in.
the back of the group, they kind of step and trying to step in front of you, and the group also facing you. And the guy who you hit in the shoulder, he kind of grabs it, but slowly stands up, brings himself up above you, not Miles, Pot, and he says, "Are we done now? Will you come now?"
No, like I charged the closest person.
Yeah,
I attacked the
God
closest
damn
person
no.
to me.
Yeah.
You
Say
continue
the
charging.
words.
Yeah,
Say the
no, like-
words.
Like I attacked
much power.
when they touched him. I attacked the closest person to me. I didn't jump out of the shadows and showed me. I charged them and attacked.
Okay.
Pot,
Say the
Pot in
words. Say
response,
the words. Say the words.
Pot says, "Sorry, I
That's
thought
why
there
I
was
was
a
so
cockroach on your
confused.
shoulder."
All right. I guess whatever, you can roll
I can
initiative.
see that was just your head.
I don't have a battle map for this, but I guess we'll use blank map.
Oh,
It's always a good sign when there's no battle map, guys.
Well, I mean,
It means we fucked up.
yeah, we're guaranteed victory.
yeah, exactly. Guaranteed victory. If we all die, we win. If we all lose, if we all win, we win.
Does he
Good
say
with it.
anything back to the sorry? I thought there was a cockroach on your
He
shoulder.
gives you an opportunity to stand down if you'd like. Essentially, is
Never!
what he said.
I'm already attacking.
Yeah, I'll let you guys attack.
I'm already attacking. What do you want me to do?
True.
My mom didn't raise no quitter.
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
You can place yourselves on the map and roll initiative.
Where's my
How
token?
do I get a token?
You
it from
drag
the
your
sheet.
character sheet out.
Got it. All right.
Holy shit, that initiative. I'm fucking charging, man.
Oh, and that does trigger my Tasha's hideous laughter.
Jesus
Also-
Christ. Both the backstabbers are like, yep, we gonna kill these people.
So yeah, geometric dude has the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so like, where is everyone placed? Because I'm behind? Okay.
What's the Never mind. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find tokens for these guys.
It doesn't even have tokens.
What is
Yeah.
R1 supposed to be? Like the red one, bar 3, is clearly hit points. What's the green one?
That's AC.
AC.
I see.
Oh, okay.
They can be
Use
anything.
this
You can you can reattribute them however you want.
Well, the red one, you need to have HP because it shows up over the character.
Yeah, they look nothing like I had in my mind when I was being a smartass. I just had like underpant garbs, and that was it.
but aren't two of them in front of the big guy?
Yeah,
Like
next to
at
Pot.
oh my god, that positioning.
All right. So go ahead and what's the save you're saying?
Wisdom saving throw DC 13.
He saves.
Aw.
Would the others get their attack before we did the initiative?
No, because
Not
they
even if
were
I charge from the
on
shadows?
watch because he pointed out Silky. They were kind of ready for anybody else that might come out.
Weren't even looking at us.
So then, what does he say then? Because that was the hold up there. That the other party members had already attacked. So then, what would he say in response to the shoulder thing? The squishing a bug on his shoulder.
Yeah, if we haven't,
He
if I haven't-
basically rises, brings himself back to his feet, and says, "Yeah, sure." So are we really gonna do this? And he raises his or draws his sword.
So I think
You
the
bet
mix-up
your
was.
tits we are.
I think the mix-up was that the other party members had already attacked before we started rolling initiative, and then that
No,
action
you
had already
attacked, and then
played out.
Ivarin held an action, so that's why he attacked.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and now
then-
I mean, if we proceed, we will use initiative order.
Don't let Dimitri trick you guys. We can win this.
I'm charging, my man.
Yeah, don't let
These are gonna be
don't let your
breakfast
DM
for
trick
me.
you into not winning this awesome fight.
Yeah.
Out of character, the thing that I'm concerned about is having a whole string of new character portraits being drawn. That's what's going through my head right now.
Yes.
Don't worry
Um,
about it, man.
Just means that Dimitri wasn't expecting such a incredibly well coordinated and powerful
Yeah,
party
exactly.
to
Friends,
waste his
friends.
initial boss.
I got bitch slapped for 9 damage by a minion right now.
Well, he got triple
Crit.
what you call it?
Yeah,
Right.
and when it appears that you guys are not backing down, and Raida and Delmar continue going forward, the big dude is going to exit the spinning and fling his dagger thing at you. Pot. So.
At me.
Yep. 14 plus. What is his attack here? Let's see here.
I'm so insta-dead right now.
Now you're
Oh,
fine.
worry about it.
21 plus 7. So hits you.
Holy shit!
And then does. Uh, 10 damage. 10 piercing damage.
Holy fucking shit!
Uh-oh.
So
And
how much does
then-
he hit me for?
We gotta
10, and then
We
he's
gotta-
he's actually gonna do a multi-attack second attack.
get out of here.
No shit.
The second one does miss though.
I mean,
Okay, so I'm on 9 health.
Yep. Oops.
Mistakes.
We ride together, we die together. Charge.
So yeah, he flings his dart with great precision towards your kind of neck area, and he just misses the neck, but like plunges just above your neck plate or neck armor, and it just kind of lodges itself in right there, like in between the neck and the shoulder, and you start bleeding out of it.
Okay.
Raida, your turn. What do you do?
I guess I'll go up to this guy and attack him.
Okay.
I guess.
I mean, if I see Pot attacking, then Raida would have interpreted that as his signal that he wants us to attack.
Okay.
Diplomacy has failed.
Well, he only
Diplomacy
attacked once, and then he
failed.
was brought to the knees, so he hasn't
never
attacked
an
another
option.
time.
But the initial attack, because he.
Right,
like-
yeah. Yeah, so you continue charging, essentially. Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna.
All right, nice. Yeah, you hit him. Roll a d20 because that was a 19.
Right?
If it
I
is
Said I got you
above,
deep in there.
so it's not above a 10, so it means it's just a double crit. So you do 10 damage to him. All right. What is there?
And I'd probably take my fighting posture as well,
Okay.
plus up my AC.
Okay, real quick. You're a tiger, right?
A lion.
A lion.
The
So
offense
pack
into was
tactics
a
doesn't
lion.
work with you. I feel. I have a feeling.
Lions hunt in packs.
Pride tactics, maybe. But yeah,
Anything
lions do
else,
hunt in groups.
Raida?
No, I'm
All right, Delmar.
Would I have pack tactics when I'm close to her?
Uh,
I mean,
maybe eventually, but not right now.
okay. I'm charging this guy with all of my might, and I try to bite him.
All right. I believe that is a miss, but let me double check here. No, that just hits. So you go for a bite and you manage to get him kind of on a torso around his armor, so it's not quite as strong, but you still get him. So roll damage.
And strength saving throw be knocked prone.
Strength saving throw. What's the DC on that?
12.
All right, so you do bring him to the ground and you do some damage.
Nice.
All right. How much damage did you do? Oh, 14.
Yeah.
So that means he's at... Okay. All right.
Oh,
All
so
right,
you
so that was
do,
actually the
like-
guy's ready to action. So now he gets his actual turn. He is going to swing again at Chupat twice with his dart.
Quick question: do you have a homebrew rule about armor class?
Not really. Why?
Because it sounded like I only did half damage because I just managed to hit him.
No, you just managed to hit him because
Ah, okay.
you went through the armor, so you did damage. Yeah.
Okay.
That was just flavor.
Yeah. He hits you once
never
out
know.
of the twice, 2 times, and he does 12 damage.
Oh, Pop's
I'm
dead.
down.
Holy shit.
So he gets 2 10s, or is that the multi attack?
Multi attack.
Damn.
He hits
God.
one
What's
out
gonna
of
do?
2. Oops. Okay, and then it is Silky's turn, but you see Pod go down.
God damn it.
Just 12 damage.
I'm gonna back up to here. I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere right in the center of these guys. So all 3 of these guys have make dex saves.
Ooh.
Which guys? Sorry.
I'm gonna cast it here.
Okay.
Right in the center of these guys. So all
It's a
3 of
15
these guys
cube,
have-
right?
It's a 5-foot radius, so everyone within 5 feet. So those 3 would have to.
Oh, okay. So right here. Okay, dex saves. And what is the
Yep.
DC?
It is 13.
All right,
So
fail.
they take 10 or fail.
Fail on the 2 front dudes, and then the main guy also a fail.
Okay, so they all take 10.
10? All right.
Yep.
So this guy is here. This guy is here.
And it persists, so that stays up. If they
And this guy is...
actually, I lied. I think it's, if they don't take damage on the appearance, I think they take damage if they end their turn within 5 feet.
I think all the first turn always does damage.
It doesn't say it does.
I mean, they have to make some kind of save. Nothing does damage for free except for magic
Right.
missile.
I think it's like if you end your turn within 5 feet of it, you have to make the next save then.
But I
And
mean,
then
like
I can use my bonus action and ram it into you on my Oh yeah, so how about this? I can I'll use my bonus action and ram it into the big guy, so he has to make the save, fails it. So I think only the big guy would take the 10. The other two would take damage if they stayed within 5 feet of this thing. On their
Well,
next turn.
Moonbeam has the same text, and you take damage. Like you always take damage when it first launches.
I think Moonbeam's text is like if on the when it appears in range, though, right?
No. Or wait.
I think Moonbeam also like doesn't do immediate damage. Yeah, so when
Moonbeam
the
is
creature
really
enters the field for
strong.
the first time on a turn, or starts to turn there. So I think Moonbeam specifically has wording that says when it starts, it does damage. With Flaming Sphere doesn't.
That's a weirdo.
If you're willing to give me the damage up front, I'll definitely take it. But I'm just trying to be.
Huh? Yeah, you must ram it. That's weird.
Well, I mean, it is like a low-level spell, so...
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a second level spell. Well,
Still pretty low level. But yeah.
I guess it's a bonus action to move it.
So only the
Moonbeam
main
is an
guy.
action.
So only the main guy takes 10, right?
In that case, yeah, probably, right?
All right. Is that all, Silky?
Yep.
But if they end their turn there, they get fucked.
Exactly.
So yeah, before Ivarin goes, it's the guards or the warriors' turn. So they're gonna go. These two will step over Pot, along with this one. Actually, one of them will chase after Silky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they can get here. And then this guy is gonna come over here, and this guy is gonna come over here.
Can you take an action in a battle to do a conversation?
You can speak during your turn, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Pot was going to do before he died. Was going to be like, okay, I concede.
I'll let you do that. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm on the ground. I'm dead. I can't.
Well, right before you
I'm
go
-3.
down, I'll let you do it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so 2 attacks versus Ivarin. What's your AC right now?
15.
15. So a hit. And what is this modifier? Plus, yeah, that's still a hit. Yeah, so 2 hits. Nine. You take 17 damage.
Oh!
This was
I'm in trouble.
a great idea.
Then
Wow.
Raida, 2 attacks against you.
These are just like random bandits. What the fuck?
1 critical hit and 1 critical miss, a 20 and a 1.
Fun.
So the first one, though, is going to be
Holy shit.
18, just a 2
I wanna
times
go home.
6 plus
I
4,
wanna
10.
go.
So 10 damage on you,
Ouch.
but then also a critical hit effect. All right.
One of my
critical
arms
hit.
falls off.
I know, it's like.
Critical hit is a D140. A 40 is slashing. Oh, he cuts off your ear.
Oh,
That's a fun one.
No! I
that
loved
was my
that
second
ear.
favorite year.
So you get
Which
a
ear?
good question. It is your left one.
Bitch.
And so -2 to hearing-based perception checks for you.
Yeah.
And then 2 attacks against Delmar. Again, 1 crit and 1 fail.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's just a
Nice
double
knowing you
crit.
guys.
This
Yeah. It was a good session, people. Sorry, it was a good campaign, people.
you take 22.
I what?
22.
Okay.
And then finally, Silky, 1 attack. Critical fail. I have to roll the critical fails for the 2 dudes. So the first dude is a 46. And a 99.
He
He kills
explode
himself.
in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, so Raida, your guy, 46. He drops his sword.
Great.
And then the guy next to Silky, he has to roll twice. 52 and 30. He falls prone. And he kind of gets stuck in the sand, so he can't attack next turn.
I mean, you didn't say it, but I take the guy gets up from the ground before he attacks me.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, he would get up and attack you. Yes. All right.
So yeah.
Varin.
Misty Step.
All right.
So moving to, I think that was right. Yeah, there. That's a bonus action, so I still have 1 action, and I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on the guy that's still closest to me.
Okay.
So
Wisdom 13 or 15?
that guy. Oh, you can't see that, can you?
Dimitri, what's our rule
That
on
guy.
on double casting? What's the?
I think you can cast 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like,
you're right. Couldn't do that, so it'd have to be Ray of Frost.
well,
Okay.
I know there's a very.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm asking for my future benefit, because I've played because I think that the cantrip level spell thing is also kind of garbage. So like I play differently as well. So I'm just trying to confirm that that's how you want to play. That's how we're playing.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but I was going to just do that roll.
You leveled in cantrip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. 21 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit. So you do
7
7
damage.
All right. So this one is, I think, still okay. All right. Anything else?
I don't know how much room I have to move, but yeah, I'm just gonna since I haven't used my move yet, I'm gonna move a little bit further away so that they can't get to me in one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
and
We can
one
say
move,
you're off
yeah.
map a little bit, maybe like 15 feet off map.
That's close. Yeah, that's good.
All right, Pot. Death saving throw. Look at that, first one already.
Where is this?
You just click on death save. Okay. And also do those in private so that the other players don't know if you're dying or not.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, right.
Do I get the speech thing?
Yeah, before you went down, you said it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
I guess I'm gonna slash at this guy again.
Which one, top or bottom? Oh, I guess the top one. Yeah, is the one. You were
Yeah, the
attacking.
top one.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, holy shit! You've been critting all over the place. All right, so that is a 15 then, and a D100.
Holy shit.
24. Also, he has his weapon lost, so he's already kind of fucked up. 20. 24, and this is slashing, right?
Yes.
I don't know if katana. I guess it could be both. I mean, you could be piercing, slashing.
I think it's basically just a longsword. Like I just renamed it, which I believe is slashing.
So you also inflict 3 bleeding damage on him.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna use this for bleeding. All right. Wait, was that no? Are we back up top? Yeah, we are back up top, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Delmar.
Yeah. How do I take out the ruler?
The
you-
fifth icon down on the top left.
Fourth icon.
Oh yeah, for me it's different. So yeah, fourth icon for you.
Oh. Okay. I want to move over one step, and I want to bite this guy right up. The same guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No. And I want to use a bonus action to heal myself.
Okay.
So 7.
All
First
right.
level, by the way. Sorry.
All
Are
right.
we winning,
Anything
guys?
else?
You think? Does everyone feel like we're winning?
Yeah, we're winning.
For sure.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway.
All right. So before Silky
Piece of
goes, the
cake.
main guy goes. He's gonna walk slowly over Pot,
Slowly
and
walking.
he's going to look at Ivarin and Silky, whoever like meets his gaze, and
Me.
he's going to swing his dart and he's gonna plunge it, but he's purposely plunging it just next to Pot's neck, and he just waits there.
Oh my god.
Silky, your turn.
Okay. I can see the writing on the wall here. I call over and say, Sir, Mr. Tattoo Man, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Silky Johnson, Archmage Extraordinaire. And I think we should just have a chat. I see your camp is quite lovely. Perhaps we could just all have a nice sit down there. Would that be nice? Would that be good?
The guy that got hit out of the shoulder still grabs his shoulder, and while the other guy continues to run in this direction, he says, "Lay down your weapons and come with us."
This guy runs at is running at
Yeah, he's
at my
gonna
boy?
double run here after Ivarin, and these
All
guys
right.
are gonna hold their action to wait to see what the next player does. Who is Ivarin?
How did
Ivarin,
he
what do you
run
do?
on my action?
So if anybody attacks, well, it's after your action. So I'm assuming you're not attacking until they can respond. Right.
I mean, I would melt this dude if he made a move for Ivar while I was talking.
Well, okay, let's just do it this way then. He would say that in response to what you just said.
Okay.
Yeah. Lay down your weapons and come with us.
I am not carrying weapons, so I'll be like, yeah, done.
Done.
What do the others do?
Yeah, I would lay my sword down.
I also think I'm standing over the body of like a dude who's like stuck in the ground in front of me, so I appear to be like doing quite well.
I would just
Ivarin-
picture you like throwing your dice down on his head, like, oops.
I'll throw my dagger down. I'll reach into my bag, fumble for it, pull out my dagger, and throw it down. Be like, yeah, you can have my dagger.
All right, Ryder, you also lay
Fine.
down your weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, I do the same.
Delmar?
Yeah, I mean, if he's threatening to like slit Potts' throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did any of us
What do you
have
want
any
me to do?
ability
Do I
heal?
look like I have any weapons? I will sit my ass down and
You
just
howl.
growl.
Close
Yeah.
your mouth.
Yeah, I will sit down
Hide
and I
your
will just like,
bags.
"Rrrr,"
All right.
but not attack.
All right. And yeah, so you guys lay down your weapons and they look around and they see Delmar. And yeah, I guess one of them takes out a rope and attempts to like tie it around your neck, Delmar.
I look at him like, sure? Like that's gonna do much.
Yeah, well, they don't know you're an actual non-dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking robot dog.
All right, so you lay down your weapons. They collect your weapons and they kind of group you all together and start leading you towards their camp. Oh, they let you bring up Pot to 1 HP. So Pot, you're back.
How generous.
So
Ah!
generous of them.
Also, take my ear off, pick it up off the ground.
Did we
Oh
win?
right, you lost your ear. Shit.
Did we win?
Did we? All right. I am assuming you guys don't want to try anything as they're escorting you, or
I mean, are we like, are our wrists bound, or we're just kind of walking?
no, they just take your weapons and lead you.
Oh,
Would... There you go.
I won't like attack, but as we are being escorted like to the camp, I'd like to just be very observant of like how many people are around us, like if I can understand the layout of the camp as we're walking through it, those kinds of things.
Okay.
Same.
Would they notice if I cast Lay of Hands on myself? Like, could I covertly do that while being dragged or whatever's going on?
Yeah,
Or
you
would
could
it,
probably
like-
do that. Yeah, you can probably heal yourself.
Okay, well, I am going to heal the full 15.
Okay.
Which I think is what we've got, yeah.
Yeah. So you are back at
16.
60. I don't know why that's not.
Yeah, I gotta change it.
The health.
There we go.
That is super weird. I'll have to fix the health on the overlays for the people later. For some reason, it's not updating right. All right. So they lead you. You heal yourself. They continue leading you towards the camp. As you enter the camp, you see more riders just patrolling around the area, and also as you're entering the city, another group of them rides past you, and behind one of the horses, you see the rider just holding up string. And at the end of the string, kind of old Western style, there's like some humanoid that's screaming as they drag him along behind them, riding towards the center of camp.
Cool.
Sounds like nice people.
They lead you basically following the drag marks down towards the center of what appears to be the center of this outpost, and as you arrive, the rider that you just witnessed a minute ago, the humanoid that was on the end of the rope, appears to be, or is laying down on the dirt, and this individual who is facing with their backs to you, and you spot again the scorpion tattoo, but this time it's over his entire back. So it's this one, it kind of like running down his spine, and he appears to have his whole body is covered in these kind of serpent-like, almost scorpion tattoos, including his bald head, on the back of which you see more of these pattern designs. And he's crouching over the humanoid that was dragged in, and as you're walking up, he basically slits the throat of the guy, and
What?
and stands up over it, and he's still not looking back at you, and as he slits the throat, he actually licks his curved sword and licks the blood off of it.
Damn, dude, that's
Ew.
cold.
Okay.
It's so unsanitary.
And the guy that has been speaking to you guys,
They can't torture me. I'm not made of meat. Aha.
he says, "Boss, we found a party," and the guy is still not looking around, and says, "Well, you know what to do with them: slit their throat and feed the skinniest one to the dogs."
What?
One of them
And-
is a dog,
Skinniest
sir.
one.
He says, "But boss, you told us not to," and he turns around. And you see his face for the first time.
What?
And he's still like
Ew.
licking the blood off of the scimitar, and he stops and lowers the blade, and he says, "Well, I'm in a quandary," and he starts to approach you.
I'm sorry. There is no way this guy uses the word quandary. He's got fingers on his neck.
He does
By
use
the way,
quandary.
Nite, where the fuck is the dragon?
He's still on your shoulders. Oh wait, you were a wolf.
Your wolf shoulders.
That is
Did he like run away or something?
Yeah, he would probably follow you. Yeah, at a distance, flying.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't see him at the moment.
Yeah. I love when you just forget shit. Just like, oh, what happened to him, by the way?
Yeah, I kind of forgot to roll initiative for him too. All right, so he approaches you lot, and he says, "And what brings you 5 to the outpost?"
You can
You
just hear
did.
me. You can just hear Delmar go.
I mean, out of character, but these fine gentlemen right here bring us.
Yeah.
All
I feel
right,
like Pop
let
would
me.
usually say the find insect collection, but I think he's too beaten up to sort of crack a joke right now.
Let's be honest, Silky would probably be the first one to pipe up.
Oh yes.
Woody?
Have we gotten?
I'm still rather.
Have we
disgusted by what
established
this guy
that?
looks like.
I think we kind of have.
Roll for vocal initiative.
I'll just kind of be like, sir, may I just be the first to say that you have just a lovely camp here. From the just absolutely stellar kind of fashion choices you have going on here. I gesture to like the various, I guess, like what barbarian bandits that are like around the camp. To your own impeccable dress code. Are those human fingers? Simply lovely.
As you say, gentlemen, he starts laughing, and then the other guys that brought you in laugh in suit, and he says, "Gentlemen," laughs again and says, "And I presume you come looking for my sword." And he holds up the scimitar in his hand.
I laugh along with them, like looking, but the entire time I'm like, my eyes are like wide in panic, and I'm like looking around the room to make sure no one's going to stab me. No, definitely no. We were looking for bugs and plants, and our cats got loose and wandered into your camp, for which I'm very sorry. I don't know how they did that. They will be disciplined later. Believe you me. But no, we are not here looking for you specifically. Just the bugs. Why would you think we're looking for your sword? Seems
make
an
a
odd
deception
thing to
roll.
assume. Huh?
Make a deception roll.
Oh, I'll make a deception. I would like to use my portent roll and roll a 20.
Oh shit! I forgot that bull crap.
Nice.
All right.
The total roll ends up being 25.
All right. You actually rolled pretty well, but you crit, so that's good. He says, "Oh well, it was
now, DM?
It was foretold by one of ours. But if you're not those 5, then I guess we can kill you." And he motions to the.
Wait, no, you know what?
That gets Ivarin's attention though, and he goes, "Foretold? Foretold? What's this about?"
Yes, one of ours that has since left us, but she told us that 5 would come looking for a sword, and that they would be so blatantly disrespectful as to lie.
By the way, can I just ask you, like, what's around me right there? Is it like someone holding my leash or something?
No, you're not bound or anything. They just took your weapons. Oh, yeah, because you're the dog. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Giant-
yeah,
it's a
so
giant-
like 2 guys are holding the rope that's around your neck. Yeah.
Good boy.
Do I still have my collection of books, or did they take that?
No, they just took your weapon.
Okay. Hopefully they don't shoot me with a crossbow or something, but I want to pull out my pile of books and leaf through it real quick and see if I can figure out anything about this apparent prophecy. So investigation, history.
Let's do it. Well, I don't think you could do investigation on the spot. I think history to see if you remember if you've read something.
Okay, 17.
Like, what are you trying to? You're trying to find specific about this prophecy?
No, just kind of like, is there any record of prophetic stuff happening in this area of the world? Like, what might the mechanism be? Who might this person that made the prophecy? Like, is this someone important in their culture? Like, yeah, just kind of generally what's going on with prophecy and these people.
No, you don't remember anything that's specific to prophecies and this group of the Forsaken.
Hmm.
So
and you said that this person who gave you the prophecy is no longer with you?
yes, her name was Roxanne,
they-
and she was only with us briefly. And
And then she went somewhere else? She died?
yeah, she left, escaped one night.
Ivarin pulls out his journal and starts scribbling some notes.
Sorry.
And what did she look like?
Like a woman. A human woman.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, very detailed.
I mean, you have to do the talking game right now. I can't really talk.
So, are you the 5 or are you not the 5? I am a little confused.
We're the 5. I think I look around. I kind of like, guys, come on. I think we're all the 5. We're the
Yes, the 5.
When I said bugs, I had I have a weird verbal tick where sometimes I say bugs and I mean swords. And it's the weirdest thing. And honestly, it had never been a problem in my life until just now. But we are definitely looking for the sword.
I'm just rolling my eyes at the wolf, just like, oh, geez, here we go.
Well, Roxanne was right about other things, but I still am having a hard time understanding why I should just hand you my sword.
Would you literally just hand us our sword if we were the right people?
I'm not sure I would.
Oh, well, what if I showed you an interesting magic trick?
Want to be a magic trick?
I don't trust your magic, wizard.
I cast fireball.
I mean, it's pretty good magic.
I cast
It's
fireball.
on again.
I cast fist. Yeah.
I cast finger snap.
No.
Or finger bang. What was it? What was the spell?
Finger bang.
Yeah.
Finger bang is probably not the right terminology.
That was your spell from the previous campaign. You were like, "Oh, I run in and I finger bang."
Finger bang.
You
Yes.
have a spell named Finger.
Yeah.
I feel like that is. I feel like I did not.
Highly
That
effective.
sounds like something Jake would do.
I was rewatching that last session, and you were like talking about something. No. You're talking about the Vietnamese farmers, and you were like, "Whatever." I run in there and finger bang everybody, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I feel like you were watching a different campaign.
No, I was watching the right campaign.
That does. I will say that flow of conversation definitely sounds like me. Like,
Yes,
anyway,
absolutely.
Anyway, finger bang. I definitely that trajectory does sound like me, if not the exact word. Anyway, not important. I say, well, what if I magically turned this dog into a person?
I still hardly see the relevance of why I would hand over my sword.
Well, tell you what,
what did Roxanne say? Like, she told you clearly that like we were coming, let you know, and here we are for your sword, and you seem unconvinced. So what did she say that we would be doing that would convince you when we arrive that we would get your sword vis-a-vis the prophecy
Concordantly.
that Roxanne told you? Concordantly, that Roxanne told you. I'm just trying to make sure that we are, you know.
She said it
I
would
just
be
gotta
in
say,
my
I just
best
trail off.
interest to listen to you and hand it over, which
Oh,
I
well,
thought
there
she
you
was
go.
crazy
It
to
definitely
say
would.
that you would be here, but yet here you are.
I think I'm also doing like the gesture for like anytime, guys. Like if anyone else wants to say anything, I'm fucking drowning here. If someone wants to throw me a bone, that'd be great.
I will step forward
Oh, thank fucking
and
God.
I
ask.
thumbs up.
Ivarin's too lost in thought
Did-
about this whole prophecy thing.
Did anything Roxanne ever told you turn out to be untrue?
Maybe not.
So why would she have advised you wrong in this situation?
Well, I still don't think I want to hand you my sword for free. What do you think I am?
Well,
Stupid?
what do you want in exchange?
Point to the dog, point to the dog, point to the dog.
Do you want a dog?
We'll give you this fine dog.
Or this charismatic paladin. We don't need him anymore.
Well, it looks like you inflicted quite a bit of pain on one of my fellow members, and I think it's only fair if we spill some blood in exchange for the sword in return.
But like,
Spill blood permanently?
slowly lifts his arm up. I'm like, I believe a lot of my blood was spilled before I could.
my ear was
respond.
taken.
So,
How much more blood do you
who
want?
shall you choose for us to feast on tonight? And he kind of turns around his scimitar again.
Whoa, you
looks
guys are
around for the
cannibals?
cat.
Is it cannibalism if they eat something that's not a human, though?
No. Well, assuming they're human.
Yeah, but none of us are human.
That's true.
Good point.
Would it be cannibalism?
Hashtag D&D.
The familiars are all gone, right? It's just us.
Yes. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Pot's like, we have this cat. It's run. If you've seen it before, perhaps we could offer the cat.
No, I don't think that would be right. I
The
want
cat
one of
is-
you four. And he points to the organic members of the party.
I'm safe.
Wait a minute, hold on. I just realized Delmar's a robot who can change into different things. He's a transformer.
Yep.
You just realized. You just figured that out.
Okay, anyways.
Did Roxanne say anything more about what would happen when you'd give us the sword?
No.
Then how are we supposed to proceed with our quest with the sword if there's not all of our members?
Well, there would still be three of you.
I
But
vote for
we
Sylvie.
do
I get a spell book.
Wait, 3 of us? What happened to the other one?
Well,
You're
he's
just
not.
a dog.
You're not, and
He's
you're
no
not
cunning,
organic.
You're not free range.
You're not marketed in Whole Foods.
Yeah, Pot's like, you see, in order for us to complete any of these quests, we require the full party. We require everyone because we rely on each other. If you take one piece of the puzzle out, then the whole thing falls apart. Is there anything else we can do in exchange for the sword? Perhaps you have a rodent problem, or you require some water to be gathered from somewhere, or perhaps you have a neighboring, beast that you would like us to be rid of.
Make a persuasion roll. if anybody wants to add to that and assist him, then you are free to do so.
Can I turn back into
Surprise,
normal form?
motherfucker!
Yeah. Surprise.
And just like add on to what he said. If food is the problem, we can also supply that too.
He's a little startled when you just switch, and the two dudes surround you, just kind of like the robe just kind of like drapes down to the floor, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Well, but yeah. So persuasion and anybody else?
So
I'm not very good at persuasion.
Oh, neither am I, my friend.
Neither am I.
I guess I'll throw in. I'm not very good at it either, but I'll throw in and I'll cast prestidigitation to like make a little light show in my hands and be like, we are indeed powerful and could be valuable assets.
But do you also want Meteorite Persuasion?
Sure, you can do it as well. Why not?
I'm surprised I rolled that good.
All right, he says, well, I suppose you can retrieve something for me in exchange for the sword.
Now that sounds like a quest.
This is a fetch quest for a fetch quest?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do have a dog, so I imagine we'll be playing a lot of fetch.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my
Get
god.
the fuck
You're
outta
gonna
here.
lose all your
No.
inspiration.
No. But no, seriously, I'm down.
Of course you are.
It's not about,
You're
it's
gonna
not
be
about the quest.
What is it you require?
Well, there is a tomb nearby that we have been unable to enter, and we would like you to retrieve a certain jug
Is
from
it
within
a
it.
pyramid?
It is not a pyramid. It is an
you.
underground tomb.
A jug, you say? A magical jug of some sort?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's probably like a jug that'll make water, which would be invaluable in the desert.
That's, yeah, it could be.
Would I know anything about magical jugs?
Great.
All right, quote of the day. Quote of the day. I don't know. Roll Arcana. Arcana
Okay,
history.
Arcana.
What is
Arcana
my-
history.
What is my current understanding of magical jugs?
They can provide great relief in this summer heat. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so average of what is it? 6
16,
plus 3,
15.
16. Yeah, it's like 16.5. No, straight up 16. Yeah, so he says wait, oh, you were trying to see. Yeah, you've heard of basically after Silky says what he says, you've heard of alchemy jugs that can produce liquids.
No. It's useless
He
to me.
He said liquids, not water. I'm suspicious.
Well, I mean, the books wasn't that clear if I say it like that.
Well, that sounds like a quest to me, but I tell you what, I need a rest here because I am feeling pretty flagged.
You are welcome to take camp outside the outpost.
Well, we did that. Okay, I will shut up. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Sure. I mean, this sounds fair, like an item for an item.
All right, well, let's do it then. Shake on it.
He
I do say you have me intrigued, though, if I may ask a question.
before as yeah, you can ask a question, but as Ivarian, you outstretch your hand. You notice that he has bloody hands, but he outstretches his hand to try and take yours and try to shake it.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to get our hands dirty one way or another, so I'm not gonna balk at that.
All right, so yeah, he shakes it, and your hand is covered in blood of some dude you've just witnessed get murdered.
I wipe it off on Silky's cloak.
All right, Delmar, what were you gonna say?
Why?
Why? Unnecessary.
So-
What you done?
I overheard your conversation about this woman. It sounded like she was a prisoner, but it sounds like you're fond of her.
Not necessarily a prisoner, but she was an intriguing woman.
Why would she escape them? That's usually what a prisoner does, isn't it?
She didn't necessarily escape. She just left. But we don't really let people leave for free without consequences.
So
You're
it's
describing escape.
So it's more like a tale to make you sound mightier than you actually are. I have minus one charisma, okay? Shut
Why
up.
are you antagonizing him?
I have minus one charisma. Not good with talking with people.
he just dead eye stares at you and ignores the comment.
Okay.
All right, well, if you could direct us to this tomb, we'll return as soon as we can with this magical jug for you.
Well, it's just down deeper into the crevasse.
Aren't
And
we
he
gonna
points-
have to go through this camp then?
Yes.
Okay. Can we camp on the other side?
I don't see why not.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a long rest at least because I am
Yeah.
on 1 hit point here, and I think Pot is also on 1 hit point.
Man, I feel fine. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we would also ask the guy like what's guarding this, like if there's anything guarding this thing. Do we have to like anything that we should be aware of going into this?
We
You know,
are not
after
sure.
the-
We were unable to enter it thus far, but maybe you would be.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get to it then.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. So you guys,
Only
you want to
that
take
tab
a
didn't
short
roll a bad
rest or
one.
a long rest?
I mean,
I think
they're
it's
not gonna kill us here, so we can take a long rest, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
We're like doing them a solid, I assume.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't need a long rest.
I'm good.
Also fine. So
I lost 2 spell slots. I'm fine.
Yeah, you can take a long rest. They basically escort you to the other side of the camp and let you be there. So you guys, honestly, probably the safest spot because they don't bother you and nobody else comes here. So yeah, you guys get a long rest that is undisturbed. You
Who are
still very wary and keep a watch out for the savages, but overall, you're not disturbed.
I mean, I'm certainly feeling a little disturbed, but
While
No,
we're
that's just me.
resting, I would ask if any of you magic types know how to reattach this ear.
Okay. Nite
Uh-huh.
is a cut off piece of
No, it is not
What you call
mendable.
no, it's an object.
Is it an object?
Yeah, it's a cut off ear, an object.
Ooh.
I don't know how to answer this because I don't know the context.
Answer the question, Knight.
Sure, it's an object. The ear is an
Then I can
object.
send it.
you can mend the ear, but that doesn't necessarily mean
No,
you can
so-
Yeah.
So there are certain people watching here that
perfectly healthy disembodied ear.
that know that mending, the specific mending rules. It's not even like my homebrew rules, but mending specifically says minor damage, like minor chain links that are like unchained or small damage that mending actually fixes. It can't really fix anything drastic like huge armor breaks or like huge sword marks. And it definitely can't heal an ear back onto somebody.
Wow.
And no, it cannot mend a campaign together.
But you do agree it's an object.
Well, yeah, on itself, I guess anything is an object. Technically, you're an object.
Well, excuse me.
Oh my god.
Can we?
You know what you signed up for when you invited me.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, you're not as bad as some people.
Is there a way to animate the ear and then I cast command on it to reattach or something like this?
I love that.
That sounds like next level problem solving. So I command you to reattach. So while it's animated, it just sits on top of her ear. But once the animation ends, it just falls off. And you have to concentrate through the whole thing.
So I'm guessing out of character here, like I'm guessing to reattach an ear or something like that, you need someone a bit more proficient in
For
healing.
sure.
and
Yeah, you need like I think greater restoration. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a few levels.
There's
Well-
a few spells, but they're all really high level. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
unfortunate, and I will toss the ear away.
No, save that ear. It's good for.
Save the ear.
Use it for stock later on.
Can I go and pick it
Ew.
up? Can
I
go
Sure.
pick it up?
That.
I touch
wanna-
it. I pick
Ew.
it up.
Ew. My holy symbol.
Guys, that's gross.
It's my new holy symbol.
I pick it up.
What the?
Fuck you, fork.
No, I like the fork. I've got two now.
Okay,
So instead, it's gonna be an ear on a fork.
no,
Ew.
no, I take the ear and I put it in a bottle I have.
Are you pickling my ear?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What about like
Disturbing.
surgery? Out of character. What about like surgery and stuff, or is it just through magic that you would be able to reattach an ear?
Magic or somebody really skilled in medicine, yeah, could do it.
Okay.
Or you could always just get a magical prosthetic ear.
That's true.
Make a man.
Well, I'm keeping the ear. As long as no one's taking it from me, I'm keeping it.
True. If we need
Believe
to
me,
poison
I
the water
have
source.
no interest in taking that ear from you.
All right. Well, otherwise you guys get a full rest, but you still obviously have a ear missing. So the -2 ace or -2
I'm
to
all
hearing based
lopsided now.
perception.
You've got character.
I'm
More.
asymmetrical.
Is that your problem?
Yes.
Oh God.
Mhm.
My balance
Um,
will be off.
When you lose the ear, it's just the outer ear, right? You only use like you lose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can still hear out of it.
You can still hear out of it, yeah, and like it's just
Yes,
It's not channeled as well.
The same way. Yeah.
yeah.
Can you? What if she like puts her hand over the left ear? Was the one that's gone right,
Mhm.
and then
I mean,
concentrates really hard on listening with the right ear.
I
'cause
guess,
then-
yeah, that
and
could work.
directionally-
Good solution.
Yeah.
Problem
okay, so
solved.
wait until I get 7th level spells and I can get you your ear back.
So next session.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We have our new primary quest.
Regrow the ear.
Stuff a campaign. We're getting this ear back on.
All right, let's enough of this ear talk. Let's get to this. Let's get to this dungeon and get this jug.
The magical jugs, yes.
The magical
Yeah,
jug.
if we finished our long rest, we can head out.
Yeah, and at this point, Ozun would reunite with you, Delmar, and
Yeah,
as
well,
you,
I was going to whistle at him when we got out of the camp.
yeah. And yeah, you continue on toward deeper into the crevasse, but it doesn't take you too long to come up on a large slab of stone, which almost looks like, I guess, a doorway that's in the ground, so like a shaft almost, but it's covered by this stone slab that's fairly dusted over. And you can keep going, but you presume that this is probably you kind of realize it's not man-made, and you think that this may be the entrance to the tomb that was referenced.
Oh, let's get in there.
All right,
So
I mean, how big is
Yeah.
this? How big is this slab? Is it like something one person could lift, or is it going to take all of us?
So you think it's more like a flat rock, like covering it. So you think you could push it off, but when you go in and try to push it, you are met with resistance, and you think it's some kind of magical seal because you don't really see anything protruding down or like a mechanism for it to open.
All right. Well, are the surroundings fairly safe? Like, we've got good visibility. We can tell there's no danger in the immediate area.
Yes, yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Yep.
So, hey everyone, watch my back, and I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. Can you throw it up really quick? I just wanted to see. Yeah, so it is. I guess this would be enchantment on the seal. Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell anything else about it?
You learn School of Magic, if any. Spell can penetrate most barriers. I'll let you roll an Arcana check to see if you can kind of discern. You're not quite sure. But when you're kind of like next to it and
Sorry,
you're
what are we
trying to
doing?
look at it, you kind of brush aside the sand on top of the slate, and you see a nice a intricate design kind of pattern etched into the stone, and in the center you see a water droplet.
Okay. I'll pull out my water skin and put a few drops on the slab.
All right. Yeah. So as soon as the water touches the stone top, it kind of lights up briefly in blue, and the slab by itself moves away. And as it kind of starts moving, you kind of get off of it, and it reveals a rope and wood ladder that leads down below.
Yeah, I saw the Fifth Element. I know how these things work.
No. Okay.
All right. Anyone have a torch?
No, but I have a bad idea.
Yeah, I have a lot of very dangerous magic. And also a torch.
I do have torches, yeah.
Yeah, I only have a bad idea, so I'm sorry.
I mean, wouldn't be a terrible idea to light a torch and drop it down there and see how deep it is and see if there's anything illuminated at the bottom.
What a good idea. I will do that. I will sacrifice a torch and drop it down.
Or, I don't know, how far away can light go?
Yeah, with
I
my
think it's
dark
like
vision,
30.
can I see the bottom?
Yeah, it
Oh.
probably goes down like 40 feet.
Okay,
Not too bad.
don't waste your torch. I pick up a pebble, I cast light on it, and I drop it down the shaft.
Ooh, smart.
Yeah. So you and using your dark vision, you also see that it's about 40 feet down with the pebble, and you
How
see
big
the
is the
ground illuminated. It's big enough to only fit like a medium humanoid one at a time.
Oh, of course it is.
All right, well, I nominate anyone wearing armor to go down first.
Ha!
Oh, also, I want
Yeah.
to maintain my mage armor up right now too.
I can go.
Well, if you lower me down a bit, I can climb the rest of the way down.
Can I cast Where? Divine Sense again? Just before we do this?
Yeah.
Can I ask
Yeah.
a stupid question?
But this time, absolutely. But this time you don't get anything from it.
Okay.
Nite.
Yes, you can ask a dumb question. That's what I'm here for.
Good. If I cast heat metal on metal, would it act as a torch?
No, I'm gonna say you're not able to start a fire just from. Well, yeah, why not? You can touch if you heat a metal and then it touches the torch, the hemp on the torch.
No. Like, can I use the heat metal itself as
Oh,
a torch? Like,
no,
is it
no,
glowing
no.
bright enough?
It's not bright enough. No.
Okay.
Were you just gonna
So-
heat metal yourself?
Well, we actually asked this before the session,
Yeah.
and apparently it doesn't work on me.
Would Pot
Well,
have
no,
a
we didn't
torch?
say it's not that it doesn't work, but it would damage you if you heat yourself. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
you're metal, so you can heat yourself if you want. It's just gonna damage you.
Well, that seems like bull crap. What?
So I just presume everyone else has got a torch. Pot's got a torch. Would that be fair to assume?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
it-
You have torches.
Okay. And sorry, what's this? What's the staircase ladder thing look like?
It's just a rope, dagger, or dagger, 2 ropes down, and then in between them there's like steps, like wooden
The
steps.
steps.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
and
like
we can't see the bottom, can we, or anything?
Yeah. Well, the pebble was dropped, so it's illuminated now. It's just solid, what appears to be stone of some kind.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I guess I'm happy. Pot's happy to go down first, unless someone
No,
wants to go
go
down.
ahead.
How are you going
Alright.
to go down? Just jump.
Very slowly down the ladder.
I would presume you would like take the ladder down.
Oh, there's a ladder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the 2 ropes with the,
Now
with the
it
wood in between
makes
it.
much
It's like
more
one of those
sense.
old ladders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right. So you climb down, and you.
But
But
when
what?
I get like halfway down, I'm
Uh-huh.
like motion for someone else to come down with me. So it's like, I don't know, I'd have some
I'll
backup.
follow you.
You have dark
Yeah.
vision, right?
Me?
Pot. No, you have a torch. You have a torch. Okay.
I have a torch, yeah.
Yeah, so you climb down, and Rida
don't know.
follows you, I guess. And as you climb down the 40 feet, you emerge into this kind of corridor. And as you touch the ground, you turn around and you see the corridor continuing in the opposite direction from the ladder. And you see it kind of open up in a bigger room later on. And I guess I can just share you what you kind of see here immediately.
I'm bringing up the rear here, by the way. I'm the last one down.
You don't see anything that would pose a threat. Do you see the map?
Mhm.
one
Mhm.
second.
So you are like over here on the top, and most of it should be blocked out.
Okay.
And so you see this pool of water. Essentially, it's almost kind of like a stream that's just sitting there, which appears to have a channel on the other side that the water kind of escapes down. And then there's just like rocks, like you would see on a stream, that are just barely out of water, but there's like a little, but they're still in the water. And yeah, some kind of podium here appears to be man-made, but the rest of the cave seems to be dug out, and the floor is mostly stone tile.
Okay. So
That's a
this
trap.
all this is water in here.
Yeah, so the blue outlines shows the water. So this is water right here. These are the
Yep.
little stones. And Pot, as you step forward, go ahead and make a.
Have I stepped forward?
Well, not step forward, but you stepped off the ladder to let the other
Yeah.
and
okay,
kind of
yeah.
look around. I'm not saying you're like going too far in,
Yeah. I was gonna say I haven't walked up to this yet.
but
Eating towards my water.
still, hang on one second. Why is this not popping up? All right, let me see this really quick. What save you need to make?
What save do you need to make? Oh God, you run.
Why is this not?
I also don't trust this shit. I'm going to, as always, cast Mage Armor upon myself. This shit looks dicey.
Okay.
8 hours, damn.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we had a long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Then I will. Bye-bye and ta-ta.
What was
Why
the
would I-
wisdom saving throw? Oh, you didn't roll it yet. 13.
What's the lighting down here like?
There's no lighting, so only the torches. So you hear a voice inside your head, Pot, and it says, "Touch the water," and you are charmed. And you start walking towards the water and outstretch your hand.
Can I just like grab him? Just like no.
Yeah, you can try a dex save to intercept him.
Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to like jump in front. I just want to put my hand on his shoulder. Just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead and do a dex. Aren't you? Yeah, you also weren't right behind him. So
Yeah, I'm right behind him.
No, Rida was right behind him.
No, I think.
Are we not
no,
all
it's done.
down yet?
No, this is like when he descended because he was
I
the
thought
first
I
one.
was okay. Who was right behind
Yeah,
him? then?
Delmar was right behind me. We were coming down the ladder together.
Oh, was it
Remember, I stopped
Delmar? I
halfway
thought it
up
was
and
Ryder. Okay,
I think
yeah.
so.
We'll just make a dex save then, or a dex roll.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna say
no.
you managed to stop him in time, and you pull the hand away, but he still is kind of wanting to touch it.
We have a problem. I knew that was a trap when I saw it, and now I'm sure about it.
All right. So I'm probably like just getting to the bottom of the ladder at this point. And who was it? It was Pot that got
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that got charmed. I'd like to examine him using an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what's going on.
Sure, yeah. Go for it. Arcana check. And what'd you roll?
21?
21? Yeah, yeah. You think he's under some kind of control spell.
Hmm.
And this happened when he touched the water, or when?
No, he didn't. He didn't touch anything from what you saw. He just started wanting
just-
to.
Fuck.
It's like as soon as I stepped off the ladder, this has happened
Yeah.
to me.
Why couldn't this have just been a regular old place with a little jug?
And then
Old jug.
Delmar, you hear in your head, you're no fun.
Well, neither are you, lady. What did the dragon think about all of this?
The dragon hasn't appeared to hear anything.
Okay, just sleeping, chilling.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag him onto here on your shoulder though.
Damn, he's big.
All right. Well, I guess can I do like an investigation check on the pool and see if there's anything unusual about it?
Sure, yeah, you can do perception and investigation.
And what's Pot doing at the moment?
16.
Just standing there.
Yeah, he kind of stopped you, and eventually the urge to touch the water goes away. All right, 16. So as you're looking, you don't automatically sense anything magical about the water itself, but you do spot something, an object, kind of below the water, and it appears to be this piece of metal that you think is definitely a magic item of some kind.
Heat metal. I'm joking.
Who didn't see that coming?
Wait for the water to evaporate.
It was a joke, okay? Take it easy, Nite.
Calm down. All right. Can I? Actually, never mind. I was gonna.
All right. I have dark vision, so I should be able to see 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, let me expand this
So
vision.
that's like to there.
Yeah, let me expand this vision really quick.
Okay. And do I see anything else, like other creatures or?
Nope, nothing appears to be moving except for the water.
And what's this area here?
It just appears to be a podium, and you see like 3 things poking out of it, but you're not close enough to really tell what it is.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hop across the stones and get over the podium and see if I can figure out anything else about it.
All right. Well, first, you need to make an athletics check, and you also need to tell me what kind of shoes you're wearing.
Just normal, sturdy, like adventurer's boots.
Okay.
3 on my athletics check. I am not an athletic guy.
No, you're not. All right, so you see Ivarin try to hop across these stones, and on the first one, he just immediately slips and falls straight into the water.
Can I reach out and try to catch him?
Dexterity at a disadvantage.
How deep is it?
Just a straight dex?
Yeah. Maybe like 15 feet.
If the elf can't swim, he deserves to drown.
Oh my goodness, you fail again.
Oh my god, we're gonna die
Sorry.
because.
I tried.
I'm drowning! I'm drowning!
Well,
Can't
no.
just swim.
First you have to make a DC save. I'm just looking what it is. It is a dexterity saving throw.
17.
All right. Well, you pass, but you still take half damage from the lightning that you instantly feel your body get enveloped in.
That in water.
Wait, hang on. It's what is the damage on this? So you take half. Whoa, half of that. So it is
Holy shit.
18.
That was a good roll.
Yeah, that was a crazy
Well-
roll.
Holy shit.
Well, someone better jump in and save me because I'm unconscious.
Wow, that did just enough to put you to 0.
Exactly
my
enough to
God.
put me to
Oh
0.
my god. Yeah, so he starts drowning, and you see
Okay.
him fall unconscious.
Can I go spider form and just web him up?
Yeah, I guess you could try that. There's enough room for you to go spider, so yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I can stand on the wall. If that's the
Let's
case.
do I don't know what kind of check this would be though. So you just try to shoot the web out and like kind of grab around
Yeah.
him.
I guess attack.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say you can hit him, but I'm just trying to see how it would work in water. Let's just
It's
say
not
you're just
soluble
trying
in
to
water,
like
isn't it?
you're trying to like attach to his forehead or something to his face and try to pull him out. Let's just say that. So let's just do a dex strength check, a dexterity check, and then a save, or a dex check and then a strength check.
So I'm I don't know, like I push you out of the way because
There's some room behind off map, so you can stand off map, no
Okay.
problem. Yeah. All right.
so what did you want? Dex?
Yes, dex first. To see how good of a hold you grab. Okay, so you hit him straight in the face, and it just like covers him and just gets a good grab, I guess, good stick to his face. And now a strength check to see if you can pull him out.
Can I assist with the check?
Yeah, you can grab the web, so you get advantage. But even with the 17, you're able to pull him out on the ground. And yeah. He seems a little singed from the lightning, and you guys all saw the lightning kind of start pulsating around him and throughout the body of water, and actually down the stream as well. You pull him out, and you are stabilized at 1, Ivarin, because you weren't actually dying. You were just at 0 unconscious, so they kind of slap you and bring you back.
Can I like start eating the web again?
What happened?
Yeah, as you see the spider just eating the web off your face.
I walk up to Ivarin and I slap him on the shoulder, not hard but like firm, and cast Lay of Hands for 10 and say, "Buddy, you just had a really fun time." And heal him to 11.
And as you say that, his neck kind of twinges a little bit from this the electricity still like resonating. And yeah, you heal him for 11, so he is back to 12.
So at this point, I'm just gonna kind of like scoot my way up to the wall and just like look at them and just like wiggle my front hands like towards them
Mm-hmm.
as I'm standing on the wall.
Yeah, maybe Delmar can like use the walls and ceiling to crawl over above this and try to check it out.
Make a perception check, Ryda.
Is that a
Perception.
20-foot gap or a 25-foot gap?
It's like 20 to 22-ish. Yeah.
Okay.
22.5.
22.5.
Yes. 21. You
Get out
see
your
you
rulers.
see a very narrow ledge on this end of the cavern that you could maybe use to stand on, and depending on how you can grasp on the rocks and hold yourself, but it's very narrow.
I'm still just waving at them, just like
A ledge where was it?
Like right here. And it runs down the length of this wall.
Okay, then let's go over there.
Yeah, I was thinking I might cast jump, but it would still just leave us a little bit short.
who's closest to me?
Oh, that would have been me before the movie.
I'm gonna start walking up to you and just like try to wait. What are you wearing?
Chainmail and a cloak.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like bite a hold of your chainmail.
I'd hold.
Watch the
Why?
mandibles.
Hi.
But
Also,
it's like
oh, go
you're
ahead.
not biting a hole in it, right? Like you're just trying to hang on to me. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, like I'm trying to grab you.
Yeah, good one. Yeah. So I think Pot kind of I got that when you said like biting on. So I'm gonna presume that we move over together. Like I'll help the giant mechanical spider across this tiny ledge.
Also, when Ivarin went underwater and went unconscious, Pot and Delmar, you hear inside your brain, you can't say that wasn't fun.
God damn it.
Oh, great.
We're being fucked with here.
Touch it again. Do it.
So do I grab him?
Yes.
And I'm gonna start backing up to the wall again and just try to drag him to the other side.
Mhm. Okay. Do another strength, I guess. All right, you're able to get across with him.
And I drop you off.
Did you say there was a ledge on this side? I thought.
Yes.
Or was
I
it
think
side?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make
And
our
then
way
I-
across?
Yes.
Can I
Go ahead
back
and
to
you have to
table?
do another acrobatics as well there.
And I go back and I start waving my things again.
Son of a
Shit.
bitch.
Oh no. All right, well,
Oh, I got another one.
you slip on this side and you fall into the water. Go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw.
No!
Oh,
God.
no!
What the fuck?
31, and that's exactly what her health is too. What the heck?
You have
Yeah.
13 health.
Alright,
That's really nice.
I'm gonna try to grab her.
First you have to roll a 5 or a 6 on your die.
Well, I feel like we would have
This
rolled a
is-
few of them. At
All right,
this
I'll give
point.
you 2 rolls.
2 rolls. That
2 rolls.
this has been more than 12 seconds.
All right, how many rolls do you want? All right, fine, it recharges.
I
You've
feel like at
convinced me.
least like
You've convinced me.
5.
We're not under any pressure. He can just wait until it recharges, anyways.
She's in the water.
I feel like 4 or 5 is fair.
Hey,
Yes.
Avarin, do you have rope?
I have no rope.
We
I'm
have
gonna
someone who has
blast
rope?
her.
Huh?
So what
No
do you want
rope.
me to do? Dex again?
Same thing, yeah, Dex.
Dex.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and then a strength at advantage because you rolled so well.
Well,
All right,
thank
you
God
you
for
pull
that.
her over, and I'm assuming you're still here, and you pull her across. Here.
Yeah. I went over here again, but I'm just gonna like dangling her in the web, just like
Okay.
take her over.
All right. Right. You're back at 1 as well.
Great.
Pot
Oh my God.
like boots her on the nose and heals her for the remaining 5 of his lay on hands.
I'm gonna
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna crawl back over here again.
Also, never
and I'm
touch
gonna
my nose.
stare at them.
I do not consent.
Why
No,
doesn't
I'm
anyone
gonna-
have a portable boat?
I'm gonna walk up to them and I'm gonna try to grab a hold of Ivern.
By the way, the boop was not enthusiastic. It was like, this is getting old, like having to heal people. It was like,
I'm having to try to grab a hold of you because I'm tired of this shit.
All right, I'll let him carry me across.
Okay.
All right. Strength check.
Oh
Think
my
that's
God.
enough?
You barely managed to get over.
Oh my God.
What is that sound effect?
Kind of a spider.
All right. Who else is left? Is it just Ivarin?
La, 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 la.
All right.
No, he just carried me over.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So Silky then?
I'm going for the silky now.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
up to you, I bite a hold of you.
Strength
I'm
check.
not gonna fail, 100%.
Come on, man. You
No,
got 8 legs,
barely.
You only need
Every
Again.
time.
There we go.
across.
Every time.
La, 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 la.
All right. So you you barely make it over. Some of you just collapse
Okay,
and
so
like.
who's gonna jump across here though?
I can just walk
that-
over.
That's
So-
Do
trivial.
that, right? We could
So-
just like.
This
That's
is
trivial. You can jump that.
this is a channel of water. So yeah, those are easy to jump. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Well-
reveal the rest of the room.
We were almost beaten by water.
So you see a large room open up in front of you with these channels of water running towards 3 holes and a doorway over here. Let me ping it.
Oh no.
And right next to the doorway, you see a large statue of a snake. And you see 3 what appear to be kind of stone rock beams, kind of what you presume to be kind of like a locking mechanism on the door itself. And over here, you see a raised stone. And in the stone, you see these 3 kind of handles raising out that appear to be wedged in the stone.
Delmar, you want to try and crank those things out, bud? I'm assuming there's some like lock mechanism here that we're gonna have to overcome.
Did you just tell the robot to crank one out?
I mean, I'm sorry if that's what you heard.
You see me
Is that
look
the
at
new
you
web
like-
casting web?
You hear, Delmar, you hear another voice. How about with this ones? Take a swim in them.
And
Oh, come on.
What's the podium?
So the podium is a
across from
raised,
this again, right?
stone, like a waist high stone, raised stone, out of which 3 handles protrude at the top.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Divine Sense again.
Mhm.
Now that I'm down here. Anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what's the range on it?
Let me check for you.
60 feet, right?
The rule for long jump? We could just jump this, right?
It is 60 feet. Yeah, 60 feet for Celestial
what?
Fiend or Undead.
Yeah, you don't sense anything.
I walk over the river to the other side of the podium.
Okay.
Hello to the podium and just.
Yeah,
start
you can
looking at it.
easily jump these. Like, you don't even need a skill
Okay.
check. You can go around.
Well, I mean, I don't really need to jump, do I? I
yeah,
can just
yeah.
like walk
You
over.
can over top.
Yep.
Can I inspect these things? Like, are these pull handles? Or are these just like bars? What are these?
It's kind of weird. It looks like a modern door handle, not obviously in a fantasy setting, but like our modern door handle.
As
That's
in they
just-
can turn?
Do you try and grab it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll grab this one here.
You can't turn it. No.
I mean more to say, like, does it look like it could turn? Like, if someone with sufficient strength turned it, or like if someone was unlocked, like, is there a point of actuation?
You don't see any actuating mechanism or anything like that. And if
So
you
it looks
try to
like
turn it,
it's
you're met
just-
with resistance.
But I mean, like, it looks like it's one piece with the stone underneath it.
Yes.
Okay, as in maybe these are handles to lift this whole thing out of the ground. What's above? Is there anything overhead on the ceiling above us?
Just cave, stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go check out this these holes?
Sure.
Sure.
Is the water freely flowing through all of these channels right now?
Yes.
Which
Okay.
direction does it flow?
Down towards the holes in the door.
I'm gonna go check out this hole right here, and like as I approach it, I'm gonna listen real quick and see if I hear like is water like rushing down into this hole?
Yeah, so it sounds like a mini waterfall that's going down, and
Okay.
you don't see anything. It's just water, and it just drains like a bathtub or something.
Okay, and it's like completely dark. It drains
Yeah.
out of this room,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a door here, and then there's a giant statue here.
Yep.
And if I inspect the statue, does this look like the statue again has any like devices or mechanisms as part of it? Are there receptacles I could place MacGuffins into, or is it just like purely decorative?
Investigation check.
Oh yes, bitch, you know I'll investigate the fuck out of this.
But while they are doing this, can I like start webbing a bridge over here?
Sure. Yeah. You don't see any mechanism on the statue. So
Yeah. Sam is working on webbing a bridge over.
yeah. Sounds good.
Because none of these people can climb or do anything.
All right, so let's think about this logically. We have a statue that has 3 things on it, right?
Okay.
We have 3 holes in the ground where the water is draining, right? And then we have a slab with 3 handles on it. So clearly 3 of something is going to be important here.
Yes,
Mhm.
agreed.
And is the water here rushing underneath a closed door, or?
Yeah, underneath, kind of into the door itself. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, we could try just pulling one of the levers and seeing what happens.
Well, I
Right.
tried to configure it earlier and it like didn't do anything. I couldn't even get it to
Oh.
move.
You tried to rotate it.
Yeah.
Oh. Is there any kind
Uh,
of inscription anywhere? Some
No.
kind of text?
Oh, well,
No.
perception check.
Is there still no light, by the way?
Yeah, still no light.
Okay.
You don't see any inscriptions.
How long would you say it will take me to web a bridge?
Probably a couple hours.
A couple of hours?
Yeah.
I'm a
Like a
big
sturdy
spider.
bridge? Yeah, a couple hours.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna quit then.
So
Yeah, but
Pot tries to twist the lever again.
twisting does not do it. No.
I'm gonna try to
He
lift
Pot
one of
tries
them.
to lift. Yeah.
Okay,
you then
strength
try and
check.
lift.
So we're doing one each, lifting one each.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I need the
Where
spider
are
one.
we?
11.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
11.
Both 11, and you're doing it separately, right?
Yeah.
So you
one
feel it budge a little, but you can't quite pull it out.
Can we
As in
retry
the
this?
whole handle pulls out, or the thing underneath it moves.
The important thing is,
it-
do these people hear anything?
No, they don't hear anything
Oh.
except rushing water. Yeah, so together you try and lift one up, and it comes out of the stone, and it's basically this like thin sheet of metal that is attached to this handle as you're pulling it out, and it comes out, and it's pretty long, like maybe 10 feet long, and it's pretty heavy, and it just comes out of the rock, and the rock, once you pull it out, there doesn't appear to be a slit. So once you pull it out, it's just flat and smooth with no hole in it, and you're just holding this sheet of metal with a handle, or by the handle.
I start going and run up to you.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, I hate it so much. This is Cooper, this is like playing with Chris and like Nawada.
I know.
And Vitalis, I get it now.
Alright, I'd like to examine the big sheet of metal that they just pulled out.
Mhm.
And specifically, I'm looking to see if it matches up to the size of the drain holes or anything on the statue.
It
I'm
appears
trying
to
to drag
be
it towards there.
it appears to be a little wider than the channels of water.
Hmm.
I'm
So
gonna give it a
perhaps
shot.
use-
I'm gonna start dragging it.
Well, don't let it touch the water, or else it'll conduct electricity to your arm.
I had worse.
Maybe we're supposed to cover the drain holes?
So how
Hmm.
far do I get with dragging them before anyone else stops me?
Where are you dragging
Where
it
are you
to?
dragging it?
I'm
Yeah.
dragging it towards one of these holes.
I mean,
Honestly,
Pod
if
and
I didn't
Navarin
have
are
mine-
holding it right now, so.
No, I thought.
I'm not really holding it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I think
they're
Delmar's holding
just
it.
inspecting it, and I just go like.
Yeah, just to be clear, I didn't touch it.
Yeah, I haven't touched
Oh,
it
okay.
either, right? This has come from Delmar's pulled this out.
No, you
What's
two,
happening?
somebody together, you were able to pull it out. I thought it was Avarin and Pot, because I don't really know.
No, it wasn't me.
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't.
All right. Well, then you and the spider.
Like, so the spider
I'm
and I were
dragging it.
lifting the thing, trying to lift the thing. That was the last thing. What happened after that then?
You just pulled it out. What do you mean?
Like
You
when we
pulled
were
it
trying
out.
to lift the.
Yeah, you pulled
We're
it
trying to
out,
lift
and then I
the thing up, yeah.
investigated it, and now he's dragging it across the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think either of us pulled it out, right? We were just trying to lift the thing up, like lift the.
Yeah, like we dragged it out of a slot.
Yeah, you dragged it out of the stone, and then the
It's like
slot
Dalmar
disappeared.
dragged it out of the slime
Yeah.
and it's like run away like a dog with a ball. This new
Essentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
metallic thing. Okay, yeah, I just watched the spider run past and like sort of just watch it turn my head.
And I'm gonna throw it in front of the river channel.
Blocking here.
Yes.
So the water is like it's in a channel essentially, and the surface of the water is a little below the ground you're standing on. So and thus the drain hole is below, so it's below the ground you're standing on, below the surface of the water, and at the bottom of the channel essentially. So you're not covering the water right now. You're just covering.
Well, if I like,
But can we try to plug that hole?
yeah, like if I plug it with like I put it sideways here.
So you're trying to kind of put it in the channel sideways.
Yeah. To like block the water flow.
Um.
So it's wider than the channel, right?
Yeah.
Well, it can be sideways, even
You
if
have
it's
to be
wider.
like a diagonal thing.
Yeah, it can still be diagonal.
So as you lower it to the ground, you actually start seeing the ground kind of make a slit around where you're lowering it into. So the thing appears to be kind of moving the earth around it to kind of make a slit for itself.
I poke Silky with one of my legs.
I think he's just going in. Be right back.
And then I point towards the water with the other leg.
Hot. Dan's walking over.
So we can probably use these to divert like the flow of the water by blocking off these channels.
Mm.
Well, the question then is, where do we need the water to go, and where do
Right.
we put the gates in order to direct the flow there?
Well,
go
there's
back
3
Into human form.
that we can use, right?
But the water's already flowing into all 3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we need to stop the water flowing.
Yes, I think we have to stop it.
So we could put
We
one
stopped
there,
one here now.
one there, and one there.
Or we could put one right up the front.
Something about that seems off, though, because again, the number 3, but we've got 4 outlets ultimately, including the one that runs to the doorway.
Well, I mean, if we stop these ones, more water flow is gonna go down the middle, and that might like touch a lever or
Could
something.
do something, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Or-
it's worth a try to just go ahead and block the water
Mm-hmm.
right at the outflows there and
Yeah.
see what
Like,
happens.
I turn into human form and I tell you guys what I just did, like that it moved and it fitted in and all of that.
All
right,
right. Well,
so-
I mean,
Okay,
could we maybe skip some rolls and just say, hey, we're going to take the time that we need to pull these things out?
Yeah. So where do you put the first one?
So basically, we're just stopping right at the outflows.
One there, and one there. Right?
So when you put
Yeah.
the first one into here, you see one of the locks on the door shift away, and
Oh,
the
okay, we're on
water
the right track.
the water stops here, and more obviously flows to other locations.
But what happened when I put mine here?
So the second one, the second lock
Okay.
unlocked. Yep.
Okay. And so we'll go ahead for the third then, and hopefully that'll get the door open.
All right. Yeah, you
careful.
put you put the last one in, or the third one in, and the last lock unlocks, and
Can I chime in?
you see a little spark of electricity running down towards the doorway, and the doorway begins to slowly open. But as it does so, at the same time, the statue you're standing
Yep,
next to
I knew
here
it.
comes alive.
I knew it.
And
Wonderful.
a giant snake statue animates. Oops, that's the wrong one.
It's a friendly statue, though,
So
right?
we would all be over here, right? Generally, if we've
Oh,
done
we're
it.
gonna jack this guy up.
Oh, Nite, you didn't.
And
Did you really give me an animal?
what?
Oh, it's true.
It's a stone animal, I
Oh.
guess. But that is where we're going to end today because I
Wow.
don't think we have enough time for an encounter. And we're going to pick up next time.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was our first session, guys. I had a lot of fun. It was a longer one, but we decided to play a little longer because we're only going to be doing these once a month, roughly. So they're probably going to be 5 or 6 hour sessions. This was actually a little over that. But I think we had a lot of awesome roleplay, a lot of combat, and a lot of stuff that we did today. So very exciting first session. I am going to be doing XP and stuff offline because I still actually haven't decided exactly how I'm going to be doing that. But you're obviously going to get XP either in between sessions or maybe once you complete the dungeon. I'm still thinking if I want to do milestones or not. But for now, your inspiration, you can convert it. So you have to convert all and use inspiration. Since you're at level 3, each inspiration gives you 30 experience. You can add that, and then we can revisit what other experience you get from the session itself later.
So real quick.
Mhm.
How much XP do you have at level 3? It's 900?
I believe it is 900, yes.
It is. Yep.
So we get 30 for each?
Yes, 30 for each inspiration.
We're gonna be different levels, huh?
Maybe.
And yeah, so that concludes our session today. We will be back at some point in the future, obviously in maybe around a month or something. We're going to actually plan the session later off screen. So I hope you did enjoy this session. For everybody watching, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Check out the Twitch stream where we do it live. And if you're watching it live, check out my YouTube to see the VODs and other things I do. Support Orangeables Spiff on his channel. Follow him. He does some fun games as well. Yeah, we'll be back very, very soon. Let me know what you guys thought about the campaign so far. And I'm excited for the next session.
Ta-ta!
All right. If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.